You immediately wake up, all three of you. You are in the Indigo Mansion, in your bedrooms. There's no bed. There's no furniture. There's barely anything at all. There's an incredibly sharp ringing noise in your ears. And you've noticed that you've wet yourselves.
Are we in separate rooms
Again?
in the same room?
I assume that you have like sleeping quarters where we all have beds. Like a dorm.
But there's no beds, did you say?
There's nothing in this room with you. And you feel like shit.
So we're in empty rooms in separate rooms.
Wow, I feel like
You're all in one room.
Have I got any of my gear?
Oh my god.
Nothing. I'm naked.
You
I just
are
wanna be back
naked,
home.
apart from a pair of pants if you want.
Nah, I'm a
I'm
cat.
going to try and stand up.
So let's just say
completely naked.
I don't think I wear pants.
you're all
Yeah.
naked,
As a
sore-headed,
cat.
confused. You had no idea what happened before this,
Yeah.
and there's fucking nothing in the room with you.
Can I try and stand up?
You
Sort
can
of.
try.
Okay, I'm going to try and stand up and like sort of survey where we are, just because I feel like.
Are we all? We're all in separate rooms.
So-
aren't we?
Oh,
I'll do
yeah,
a check
okay.
now. So as you're standing up, obviously you were feeling quite lightheaded lying down. As you stand up, the blood rushes to your head or away from your head,
Yeah.
and you spin out, and you feel really dizzy. So that'll be a Constitution check, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Whiff's Constitution is.
With Constitution is.
Oh, survey says.
If you want to do the
Plus
saving
one.
throws, it'd be +3.
So I'll roll this.
Okay.
How do you do it?
You'd be rolling it against like a DC. So
Okay.
have you set one?
What's the DC?
Yeah,
No, I haven't.
difficulty check. So like he's got to
Difficulty
roll to beat that in
Oh,
order to
right,
stand
okay.
up. If
Okay.
you haven't set one, you could just roll and see how well he does. And
Yes,
then,
I'll go with that.
because that's
Yeah.
what I tend to do.
Okay, so you stand up, and this is what happens. Okay, so you feel pretty shitty. Nothing bad happens. Maybe a little bit more wee leaks out.
Am
Oh no! Oh god!
Did you say we're all wet?
You've all wet yourselves.
I would like to wring myself out first.
Go ahead.
Sort of roll on my side.
Like a towel.
Just
Sort of like tighten up.
sort of.
Like a cat would.
Yeah, I'm preening myself in a very hungover kind of kind of way.
See what happens as you're.
This feels
Are
disgusting.
you getting off the ground? Or are you trying to get to your feet?
No, currently I'm sort of rolling around with my leg in the air.
You're feeling awful.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where's my hat? No, more like I need to get his accent, don't I? Ugh, where's me hat? That's not an accent. What was that? What?
Where's me at?
Where is me?
Where's me hat?
Where's me
Fucking flash cat Vance from Yorkshire.
Where's me at?
Where's Maya?
Mon ami. Mon ami. Yeah, maybe, I don't know if I can keep that out.
As Flash is speaking, his voice is cutting into your awful heads. It's almost hurting.
Oh,
Nothing
Flash!
serious, it's just, bad hangover style.
Come on, man.
Is that, am I hearing that through the wall?
You're in the same room as him.
Oh, right. Whiff. Shut up! What do we do? What have we done?
What? Where do we go? Oh, I feel a little bit coming again.
Where am I at this point?
You're also in the room with him.
In the same room as
In the
these
same
two?
state.
Is there anything of a mirror in the room anywhere?
There's nothing in the room with you.
Nothing at all.
The room's empty.
I'm going to roll over and just curse that everyone's naked. basically.
Beardman is crippled from wherever he's done. Have we got fucked up? Is that the?
It's mostly in your head. Like, there's no injuries on you.
Yeah,
You've got no
but-
clothes on. You've wet yourself, but it's mostly like a pain.
But is this?
Okay.
Is this? Have we've been somewhere prior to this, perhaps, and we are fucked up.
Something's happened, but you have no
We
memory
can't
of what it
remember.
is.
No memory of any of this.
Yeah.
Um,
It's almost like you've just suddenly gone, I'm in this situation.
yeah. I'm gonna try and jolt up then.
You try and jolt up.
Yeah.
Okay, so Birdman jolts to his feet and immediately vomits all over the floor.
Oh.
And it's
God.
gross, man. Like, you wonder what you've been eating.
Uh,
It's sort of like strandy.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
I'm
like
picking it out.
like
So you eat it.
foamy and
Yeah.
almost like.
I'm looking at the others then and sort of pick and
So I'm going to go back to.
I'm gonna eat a bit
pushing
of it.
myself away.
gesturing
along the
towards you.
ground.
You've both
Sick all
witnessed
over me.
that. So
Okay.
I'm moving away from.
So
the-
Whiff,
Help myself to wait. Use
Whiff
words.
feels like he needs a shit immediately.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna eat.
Flash, after witnessing Birdman vomit, also vomits, and it's got loads of hair in it. Fucking tons of hair. Like,
Okay, I'm on my front now. But also, can I like check the room? Like I suppose like investigate from where I am.
yeah.
See what I can.
So perception check.
It would be investigation.
Investigation.
That's what I'm angling for.
So what's your?
It's like a fucking. It is plus. Where is it? +8.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you successfully do your perception check, but I mean, pretty much it's very clear that there's nothing in the room with you. It's the same room that in the Indigo Mansion that you guys usually sleep in. It's just there's nothing in it. You've got no clothes on. You don't know why you're there.
Is it decorated in the same way? Like how bare is it?
It's like boards and walls.
Yeah, so there's nothing else in the
Anything
room.
that usually there, you know, you like your paraphernalia, your adventuring gear, maybe like a pin-up
All
of a
gone.
lady.
Yeah.
It's all gone.
All right.
done.
I would like to try and stand up.
Okay.
Have I got my boots on? No, I haven't. have I?
Yeah. So you try to stand up. You rise to your feet. You feel like shit. You're just up.
I'm gonna roll. Try. Beardman sort of looking at us like, he's getting an idea, but he's fucked. So I'm gonna try and roll towards a door.
There's only one door, and it just obviously leads back into the rest of the mansion.
I'm gonna roll towards that door.
So you're gonna try and roll to the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, you successfully do that. You feel like crap, and you roll quite slowly.
Yeah.
But
Like a
you
slinky.
successfully do what you want to do.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna try and open the door unless anyone else wants to do anything.
Okay.
Sounds like a good idea to me, Birdman.
So I'm then gesturing to them both, sort of like with the handle of the door,
Yeah.
pointing at the door
You're
handle.
feeling. You're not as feeling as shit as when you instantly woke up.
I'm
so
gonna
you-
go and
that's
help
good.
Birdman
Yeah.
open the door.
So I can get up slowly at this point.
I'm also slowly squeezing a furball
Oh.
because
And I'm taking a shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wiping sick off me.
I think it's
You-
out of stress.
you
You
sort
know,
of
like
like leaks
how
out
you
of it.
squeeze a
Oh,
stress ball.
okay.
It's
Yeah.
like it's like
I'll
that.
wipe it
Just-
away poorly.
The initial.
His flash is stimming basically.
So you want to try and open the door together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You successfully open the door together.
Oh, okay.
Let's have a look outside then.
Is there anything outside?
So
Yeah.
back onto the landing of the mansion, you similarly notice the carpets are gone, the stuff on the walls are gone, it's bare. So I'm assuming you want to progress. through the mansion.
It appears we have been robbed for
Where-
some reason.
Where
got
is
anything on us?
everything?
You've got a pair of pants on.
Can
That's
I
it.
inspect the other two for like
So that means we're gonna get sober or something.
for like injuries?
Yeah, so that's once again investigation.
Yeah.
What did you say it was?
Oh, it's +8. I guess it's investigation.
Okay.
You'd be able to tell, wouldn't you?
Natural 20, so you
Okay.
take a good hard look at both Whiff and Birdman and notice that they are naked and covered in piss.
That's all I can glean from the situation.
It's definitely them, and they're not looking very good.
We have no idea what's done this to us.
No.
Oh, I
Not
feel
yet.
like some poop's gonna dribble out again.
Oh,
Whiff.
Whiff, you're so gross.
Whiff, please use the lavatory
I just use. Have you got
If-
pants, Whiff?
as if it has
I
not
haven't
been
got any
stolen.
pants. I'm bare. I'm bare.
Oh, Whiff's got his dick out, and we're the library's gone.
So,
Everything's lost.
You're at the Indigo Mansion, you know, you're...
Flashes
Yeah.
at the same
It-
height
it's
as his
clear
dick
it's
as well,
there,
which
it's
is not
just-
nice.
There's just nothing in your room, there's nothing on the landing.
So then I think we should progress outside of the house.
Yeah, we should just have a look around.
Yeah,
we need
yeah.
to just go
Are
about.
you looking around the house or are you just going straight to the door?
No, in fact, I'm gonna look and see if there's. Birdman is fucked. Birdman is thinking, oh no, am I fucked? Am I fucked? Am I gonna get sober? So Birdman is, I've got to go looking around the house for drugs,
Yeah.
drink. I'm gonna go looking around
Is
for something.
Birdman saying this out loud?
Yeah, I've got to go.
'Cause-
And Birdman's going, I've got to go.
I've got to carry
I
this
can't
on.
get sober. I've got to carry on.
Flash
Just for another
snaps his
day, I'll be
fingers
fine.
And says he's getting on board with that. Basically, he needs a drink also.
Yeah.
Someone's stolen his wine skin, like for fuck's sake. That's his morning drink.
And Birdman is also thinking, if Flash is looking for something, then I've got to look for it quicker. And I
Much
also
quicker.
glare at Whiff.
So,
So I give a little glare at Flash, and then
What are you
a
looking-
little look up and down at
What are you
both these
looking at me
guys.
for? What did I do?
And then I try my quickest to scope the
Okay.
mansion.
are you just on foot, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
are you running?
I'm
Like a little birdman jog?
yeah, like arms up.
I suppose you're all. So you two are investigating, and he's doing it really fast.
Yeah.
I'm leaning
Yeah.
on the wall.
So I'm gonna be looking for beer mainly.
Sort of the same sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. The same sort of thing, like the hair of the dog that bit me. And
So
Yeah.
you're looking around the house together. Birdman's doing it incredibly fast. Obviously, he's not feeling too good, so let's just see what happens there. He's just constantly vomiting while he's doing it. So as he's running up and down, chunks are splattering everywhere.
Running, like a one stream of sick.
Your investigation proves completely fruitless. You realise that the mansion is empty.
Nothing.
There's
Nothing
the
at all.
toilet is still there, but unfortunately, there's no water in it.
What?
Everything is gone. The
So
water's
does
gone.
So
I'm
wait,
looking at the water
does
being
that mean
sick.
that-
The water's gone.
all like the water and all the piping and shit, has that gone too?
No,
or is
the
Can I-
hardware is still there, but the
Okay.
fluid doesn't seem to
The
be running.
fluid is gone.
Right, okay. So,
Turning on taps, puking in the toilet and turning on taps at the same time. Going,
do you
no!
think now
What?
what's happening? Do you think now's a good time to head outside just
Yeah.
to see like if there is anybody
I
outside?
guess so, but it's going to be bright.
It's gonna be super bright.
Friends, does anyone have any money that we can buy drinks?
Can I reach
We've got a
into
lot of
my?
money, but I don't think there's anything in the house.
Oh
Do you
yeah,
wanna go check-
everyone's naked,
do you wanna
aren't
check
they?
your coffers.
The house
Well,
is gone.
I'm assuming that there's going to be like a safe or something where we keep the hoards
Yeah,
that we.
let's the safe.
I
The
assume,
Birdman lifts his feather up into the air. The safe.
I assume everything's empty.
To the
right?
safe.
Everything's gone.
There's no money in the
Seems
house.
like we've been ransacked.
Absolutely. So, you want to go outside?
We got bamboozled.
Yeah.
We got Snugglegluff.
Who wants to go and like try and get at least one drink? I'm ready to steal alcohol.
Yes.
I'm ready
Yes,
to
I'm
just
game.
get rid of everything that's happening to me
We
right
can
now.
steal alcohol
Yes.
easy, really easy.
We need comforts to fill this void. This house is a void. That is
I'll be
it's
honest
a
with you guys.
microcosm of my life in general.
I think I'm going to die if I don't do something.
We-
I have some sort of toxic substance in my body.
Can I pick
I'm honest.
Bearman up and say, "Don't worry, buddy, we'll get you there soon."
Oh my god, get off me, Whiff.
Like,
Get off me, Whiff.
whiff stinks.
Yeah, you
Birdman
fucking...
stinks.
Yeah, Bearman
I'm
bloody
sick
reeks,
of
And
right?
you stink too. So
You with
you're all making yourself work.
you
I'm
may
under
you may
with
pick
salt.
you may pick me up and carry me if you wish.
I just sort of say, hop on my shoulder.
Can you must I?
I'll do like a little sort of like keepy up thing, so I'll just sort of like knocking on you
What,
and
so
then sort
like
of like.
That's
off
cool.
your foot? So
what's
I
your-
just sort of climb up you?
Yeah.
What's your dexterity?
My dexterity is, I'm sure it's +3. Yeah,
It's +3.
yeah, +3.
You try to do a keepy
acrobatics is
uppy.
+5.
Okay. Do I do it?
Should we say acrobatics or dexterity? Let's keep
Yeah,
it going.
I feel like acrobatics because I'm a +4 in acrobatics, so maybe that can work.
You want to go with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what you get. You get +4 there. So you attempt to keep you up with Flash, but end up just booting him into the vault.
Oh
You boot him
no!
across the room, and you're downstairs at this point, and basically he's kicked Flash right into the front door. So it's just like slam like
Oh,
that.
so has it knocked the door open?
Oh, shit.
No, he's like
Oh.
cat's playing across it like this.
Yeah, I slide down the door and then I climb up, gripping my side.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that.
You couldn't
Put me
help but
down,
notice as you slammed into the door, though, that there is a dagger and a note pinned right into the centre of it. So you're looking up at it at this point.
Wait, has he been damaged by that?
I bet
Probably a
check,
bit,
can't I?
a bit.
Yeah. So
If it's unarmed
Just trying to
damage,
pull that up.
it'd be unarmed damage would just be like, I think it's just a standard 6. Although I do have some stuff for avoiding damage. So.
As Whiff asks if you've been damaged by that, Birdman goes, ha ha, ha 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 ha.
Oh no. Come on,
okay,
man.
so you're a bit sore. You're no worse than you were before, but you still feel like cack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And you see the dagger underneath.
Yeah, I suppose we'll read that, and I'm gonna grab the dagger. I'll take that as like I need possessions.
Mhm.
As Flash is the kind of guy who needs possessions.
trinkets and things.
Cool dagger.
He's got a clump of like hairball and a dagger at this point.
He's feeling better about it.
Yeah.
Feeling slightly better.
Yeah. So, bolstered by his newfound material possessions, Cat Pants sort of feels a little bit less sick.
Mhm.
You notice the dagger that is in your hand is pretty rusty. It's not the best. It's past its prime for sure. So, to see what damage you took. So, yeah, you said you were okay, didn't you already? I've already done that. Right, so you notice the dagger and it's rusty, and the notes with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
read the note.
sort of as I take the dagger out, I'm just gonna fall sort of into like back on my ass and just sit there, and the note falls in front of me, and I suppose I'll read it.
Yeah.
Just like.
Okay, so you see. Do you want to read it in your voice? If I like cover it up.
Nah, just read it in a narrator's voice, I guess.
Yeah.
So you open the note and it says, "Cat Pants, full stop. You took everything from me.
Sacre bleu.
So how does this feel?" And it just says, "R." So
R, as in initials.
yeah. So I'm sure you read that
Okay.
out loud. So these guys have heard it, and let's just say, Cat Pants is obviously to blame for the situation that you're in.
I'm
that's
mad.
That's the impression.
I'm so mad. All of our
Cat
things have gone and I
Pants?
feel fucked, Cat Pants. What have you done to us, Cat Pants? I knew we shouldn't let you in this mansion. I'm going to be sick again.
I've been leaking out of every goddamn orifice this morning. I don't want to be leaking out of a fifth.
I think I'm more mad at you than Whiff right now.
Cat Pants takes a defensive position, ready to run away. Sort of like wide leg and sort of coiled like.
Sort of do that.
Yeah.
Is this
What's he doing?
Is this a standoff?
I'm going to jump in that position too and say, what have you done, Cat Pants?
I'm brandishing a rusty dagger.
What's going on, Cat Pants? I'm crazy for drugs. What's going on, Cat Pants?
Do I know who RR
I just sort
is?
of pat
Can
them
I
on
do
the
like
heads to calm them down.
You can definitely do just search your memory as best you can, sort of thing.
I'm
It's
not
not gonna
sure
work
what
with-
that'd be as a thing.
It's
Maybe
gonna work.
just roll a
Trust-
d20, I
trust me.
guess.
Yeah, let's see what you get for it. So you're having to think about who RR could be. You've got such a colourful past. You remember a guy, a Doge kind general, Rex something, Rufus, something along those lines. Rufus.
Yeah, who's Rufus?
You don't remember
Rex.
much about him, but you remember
Rufus
he's a
Rex.
Dogekin,
What the hell's a Dogekin?
dog person.
Oh, like
He's
yeah,
the
like the Doge meme.
At this
Yeah.
point, how he really relates to the story of what kind of dog breed he is, you can't remember, but you remember the name.
It's like a face. The meme face sort of flashes in my mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm still
I relay this information.
I'm still stood sort of ready, but but talking.
There's
having
one
a
important thing I
conversation.
need to mention. No one seems to have noticed that Riski Browning is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
He's gone as well. Like,
Oh yeah.
I suppose you were all pissed on yourself.
Can I
and
know?
stuff.
Yeah. So can I bring that up and just sort of say?
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
some guys called Rufus is after you. All our stuff is gone. Where's Riski?
And that's when we all realise.
Riski's voice echoes in your brain. About time, lads.
Oops, voice echoes. Risky's voice echoes. You can't write that in here.
In all of our minds.
Yeah.
Not for real. I just wanted to make a joke.
It does in Birdman's mind though.
Yeah, Flash was also going to start like.
Yeah.
We're stood like this, and then it's quickly like we're stood ready to pounce on each other, but then it's quick looking around it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's funny.
Are we ready to?
So with this,
Yeah,
new
do something.
luckily for all of you, the headache seems to subside. I mean, you still stink of
Okay.
piss. You've stopped leaking
Yeah.
shit at your asshole.
Okay, that's good.
You still want
That's
drugs
ended
badly
now.
because you're still, I imagine,
Yeah,
in the mood.
I'm really in the mood. I feel like I will die if we don't do something about
But
this.
the
So
initial feeling of being hit in the face by a frying pan has subsided.
I'm looking at Cat Pants then and going, listen, Cat Pants, you got into this fucking situation. We'll find this Rufus later, but first, my mission today is to get fucked up, okay? With...
we have an accord. I will join you, and we must find some trousers, some pantaloons.
Yes. I have him some spare boat
Yeah.
parts that we could
I am starting
tie
to become
around
very
ourselves.
full of shame. I'm not going to wear no boat parts with.
Much as I appreciate the gesture.
You can nail them to yourself.
Am I? I didn't get picked up by Whiff, did I? Can I just climb him?
Yeah.
Using my claws. Just
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to say
I'm happy with
that's
that.
fine.
through his meaty body.
I imagine he's sort of like coiled around my hair, so it looks like I've got a hairpiece.
yeah,
like some sort of like a Liberace wig.
like a coonskin hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm coiled around and just sort of gripped on.
Am I still under your arm?
Away.
Yeah, you're still under my
Under
arm.
Whiff's
Naturally.
arm.
You're
All
like
this whole conversation has been taking place on with.
I'm saying that aloud. Am I still under Whiff's arm? Am I
Yes.
still under Whiff's arm?
I am. I sort of like widen his eyes and go, yes, stop falling asleep. Come on. Stay awake.
Yeah, let's go get some shit.
Yeah, where do you want to try and get clothes from?
I don't know. I guess we should go in town and we can maybe find some things out there.
Like a wash house, and we could steal some.
You steal some from a garden or something. I don't
Yeah,
know. Let's
yeah.
be really cool and do that.
We could potentially try and get some on loan, like some fancier clothes that, we could persuade someone to like give us some clothes and we'll pay them back.
Yeah, and that could be
Yeah.
a great
We can
reason to
definitely
bring
do
up
that
my
easily.
sorcery skills.
I can use my
Yeah.
intimidation skills. Yeah? Everyone knows about my intimidation
Well, we-
skills.
Are you trying to intimidate them by saying that?
Yes.
They're trying to intimidate us.
What's your intimidation?
Be surprised, everybody, because my intimidation is +8.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Mine's +4.
+4, right?
Okay. So,
Am I a different character? I'm on Whiff! Okay.
Wait,
I guess
I'm not
I guess I'm
+8,
doing it
I'm
now.
well,
+4.
this book orcs not intimidating.
Oh no! That's when Beardman realises his intimidation is. Wait.
It's +4, I've got it here.
+4.
So,
No one is intimidated, but
It's
Whiff
a-
doesn't say anything.
By Beardman in his pants.
Actually,
I do like one clap and go,
no one notices that you're trying to intimidate, shall I
Yeah.
say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Flash is
Okay.
going to sort of brush his shoulder and say, I think we are all persuasive enough. Also, that's one thing I want to... I'll wait till I try and persuade someone and then I'll tell you.
Okay.
okay.
Okay, so,
So, are we going to head outside then to try and find some
We're outside.
people we can barter
We're
with?
going to head
you're
to.
gonna head up. You're not outside yet. You haven't
We're
taken
not.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
wheel
but-
off the door,
I
have you?
Oh
assume-
shit.
I-
Oh shit.
I would assume Flash knows... Flash has
outside.
like a person who he goes to who tailors his clothes
Yeah.
on a regular basis. So could we go and go across town to there,
Yeah.
wherever that is, make up a name for him?
That's what we want to do. Okay, so obviously, are you still carrying everyone?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
still carrying
So
everybody. at this
Whiff
point.
opens the front door and steps out into the blindingly bright sunlight. You're all blinded again. There's a flash of the ringing pain in your head. Whiff steps forward out of the porch and immediately bumps headfirst into the chest of a giant apeling in a suit with sunglasses on. Watch where you're going, buddy. And he just sort of like pushes you away a bit.
Did he
Oh,
say
shit.
money?
Oh,
Buddy.
Oh, buddy.
And then he steps back. The scene in front of you is obviously this is the front of your mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a horse-drawn cart, very fucking prestigious-looking cart and carriage, and either side of it is an apeling, and the other one goes to join him. There's two big gorilla guys in suits with they've got wires on, they've got fucking black chains.
Mhm.
One of them steps and opens the door of the carriage, and out of it steps a very, very precise, prim-looking gnome, and he's got a really fucking sharp suit on. Little glasses, very shrewd. He's got a briefcase.
shrewd, sharp gnome.
He looks like the kind of guy who could file your taxes in a second.
Yeah.
Say that. So he's also wearing sunglasses. He approaches you three, and he goes, "The Indigo Boys, I presume."
That's us, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flash is going to try to appear as a hat for as long as possible.
The gnome's nose is wrinkling in disgust.
Yeah.
He's trying his best to not reveal that because he's a proper guy, but he's so up his own arse that he can't not.
Mm.
So I'm going to add that I can't see anything of what's going on because of how Whiff is holding me.
Yeah.
I'm
Like-
unaware of.
Okay,
what's in
so
front of me.
I'm gonna say, who are you? What are you doing here? Who are
Right.
these apeling people?
Have you got any clothes?
Do you have any clothes we could barter for?
Anyway, if any of you savages speak common tongue, I will say that my name is Maximilian Norris, and I am from the Department of Seizure, and I am here to deliver this notice to your organisation. And he produces a note, and he passes it to Whiff.
It's Whiff, okay,
And he
right.
puts it in Whiff's hand. He goes,
What?
now, you may not be able to read this, Orc, but I trust that you know someone who can.
Hey, Luke, just because I'm an orc doesn't mean that I can't read, okay? What?
Okay.
You just look.
What does this word?
Pass it to me, Whiff.
Hold on, yeah, Birdman, can you
I'm
just...
learned.
I'm a
You
bit
can have a
embarrassed.
go at reading it, it's fine.
Okay, I'll try and read it.
If you hold it in front of you, then Flash can read it without really.
Yeah, so can Flash sort of like whisper it
Yeah.
to me?
I know what. Whiff can stare at it in disbelief because he doesn't know how to read it, and I'll do my best impression of Whiff's voice
I'm just
to
saying
make it look
actions.
like he is reading it.
Yeah.
Should I? Is it easy? You've got all your stuff on there, so is it easier for you to just read
I'm
it?
just going to read it, yeah.
And I'll nudge Whiff at certain points if there needs to be a facial action. So if you need to do that, I'll give you like a
Yeah.
stab or
Okay,
like-
okay.
So the note reads, Flash reads the note, and it says, seizure of the above mansion has been decreed. This is entirely final. And that's all it says. And the note incinerates in your hand.
What?
You
No,
turn
no.
around, and the mansion goes and shrinks down this big.
Is the mansion gone?
Maximilian Norris clicks his fingers, one of the apelings picks it up, puts it in his pocket, and they get in the cart and they fuck off.
But
Without us being able to
Whiff,
do
is the
anything
mansion
about
gone?
it. I dropped to the floor in disbelief and I began to cry.
Would now be a good time to introduce Whiff's, like the narration for Whiff's, like you
Yeah.
found magical
Absolutely.
powers.
So you're distraught.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
realise that you're now effectively homeless, all three of you. Not only that, but everything you've ever achieved has been gone in a second. And maybe the intense emotional trauma of this event unlocks some kind of latent ability that you weren't too
everything
sure
we
of.
ever achieved has
Whiff.
been gone in a second.
Not Whiff, Flash isn't super fussed about it. He's mainly annoyed that he's been stripped and all his shit's been stolen. Because like he had a bunch of nice gear, and the humiliation is frustrating.
Yeah.
So Flash is just a bit like irked compared to these guys.
Yeah, I had so many
Yeah.
drugs in the
Having a mental
house.
breakdown.
I had so many good drugs in the house. I
Do
found
you want to
those drugs for a
describe
while.
what you two were doing then? Or do you want to go?
So I'm guessing Whiff has maybe dropped to the floor and dropped me.
Yeah.
So I'm getting up and turning around, going with the lack of house, like
And
in disbelief, just like I had a house, I had a bed, I can sleep in a bed. I don't want to sleep on the floor anymore.
Birdman is ranting and raving.
Yeah.
You're on
I'm
you.
just sort of distraught, crying, going, everything's gone, everything's gone.
What kind of magic sorcerer spells have you got?
What I was going to say for Whiff is with the sorceries, like it's awakening something in him, which is like part of his bloodline, and he feels his blood fizz in a certain way, and he becomes roughly twice as charismatic as he was before, at the expense of some of his vitality.
I see. So as you're sitting there, you start hearing beating drums of war. You hear the sound, the voices of your ancestors calling through you. You like fucking. You stand up, and now you can do.
You look like you look a bit like Hunk Squidward.
Magic!
You guys sort of notice that a bit of Whiff's chunk appears to have disappeared, replaced more with some angular features.
Yeah, he's way more shredded.
He's got some cheekbones all of a sudden. And
I'm looking at Whiff, kind of going, "Oh, Whiff's hot now," but I'm kind of like, 'Cause
I mean, let's say
I'm the hot one.
hot as a push. Like
Okay,
he's hot.
Whiff's hot at a push now. Look at him.
He's got like
Over
a,
there.
I mean, he doesn't
a
look-
really big anvil jaw, like.
Doesn't look great, but he looks good. He could probably rival me, but I know he couldn't. He couldn't rival me. No.
Are you just thinking
No.
this or saying?
I'm thinking this, but while making faces at Whiff, like screw my face, and but then like
No.
Okay, so the Indigo Boys are homeless, Whiff chestnuts, and now a sexy sorcerer.
This is wrong. This is all wrong. Look, I'm gesturing to Whiff. This is all wrong. Look at this guy.
Say what you want, Birdman.
Is the,
I'm living my own life now.
Are we still
Everything's
like?
terrible.
Are we still by the
Fucked.
porch?
Yeah, but there's no porch anymore.
Oh yeah, I suppose. Then I'm going to jump off Whiff's head onto Birdman's head to have a good look at Whiff.
I need some drugs now.
Yeah, I guess
Go to Teleprom or something.
Flash is going to comment on whiffs. I suppose he's just going to frown at whiff, like, what the fuck's that about?
How do you feel about
What's
just happened?
Yeah.
I'm a bit shocked at what's just happened because I want to sort of look at myself. Is there a way that I can look at myself?
Let's just say there's it's been raining at some point. There's probably a puddle nearby.
Okay, so I look in the puddle, and I'm like,
the water, the ripples stagnate like.
A little sparkle goes across your cheeks as you look in.
Whiff is literally using a puddle as a mirror.
I'm beautiful.
Well,
guys, don't you see what I can do with these new? Wait a minute. I'm sensing something from the water. So I'm going to try and, because one of the powers that I have is shaping water.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and form like a little guy to do a little dance.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my wretched. I'm getting.
Action.
I'm just going to like puppet string it almost.
Okay.
But, like using my fingers.
What was your?
I suppose it would be like a performance if you were going to roll for that.
What's
my performance is +9.
really?
Yeah.
That works spectacularally. Not only does one little man jump up and start doing the Charleston on your puppeteering,
I don't know what.
but there's an entire dance troupe of
I'm
about
looking at
50 little men.
Birdman's shift.
You know, like
Why have you got the wrong? Have I labelled them? Did I label them
no,
wrong?
it's just
Because I labelled them. I thought I got them the right way around. If I
you've labelled them
wrong.
Yeah.
My performance is +3.
Oh, +3.
Yeah.
Performance is +9.
It's still a decent roll for
It
that.
was, yeah. So what I'll say is, it's not quite as good as I was going to say, but what happens is basically a tiny version of Diversity, the dance troupe. Spins up on there, they're doing like head spins and doing fucking street dance and stuff. And you're actually quite surprised by how successful that was.
Okay, I imagine.
And obviously that was impressive.
Yeah.
So I look to these guys.
This is all wrong.
I look to these guys and I'm saying like, we could make a bunch of cash with me doing this.
Maybe this is right, actually, Whiff. Maybe this is definitely right. You should get the money. We should get the stuff. We should get because material possessions are. We can just get those again.
I'm gonna run away into town.
Yeah. So
because I'm like so overjoyed with this idea. I'm just gonna go ahead straight.
What are you guys doing?
Are you going to run to the square?
Yeah, I'm gonna run to
I'm
the
going to try
square.
and run after Whiff so I can harness his powers to get money and drugs.
I'm going to assume that like the square is where the tailor is, so that's where I'm going anyway. But I'm going to take my time, maybe just doing cat things.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So
I'm having a hard day. I'm 50 years old.
Yeah.
This is a bad hangover.
I mean, it's obviously something. I imagine you're thinking about. Who is this person from the past that's caused this to happen? There's a lot
I'm
there's
ruminating
going on too.
Like I'm sort of staggering from bollard to bollard, thinking, and there's like music in the background.
So you, as the three of you are approaching the
images are coming at me from all angles.
So the village square, obviously, this is what's usually like. There's a fountain in the centre. There's market stalls and traders all sort of around that area. As you're walking into the town, you noticing that there's far less sort of music and noise and stuff than usual in the town.
Less clamour.
Yeah. So you get into the town square. There's usually a couple of vagrants sitting about. There's usually a homeless guy begging, paupers, please save me, I'm a leper. Only today, there seems to be more vagrants than there does people normally.
Like a swarm.
Almost like that. In fact, you're looking around. I'm assuming that you've all come together. You're heading for the tailors.
Flash is curling his nose at the swarm of tramps.
Obviously, so there's loads of them around. As you enter the square, they start to notice you, and obviously, please, begging for money, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Flash is going to take great offence to this, not only because they are disgusting tramps, but because
disgusting tramp.
he's still on Bird. No, he's not on Birdman's head, is he? Birdman ran off, and he just went.
Yeah.
But I suppose Flash is just going to gesture to himself. Wait, do I look like I have any pockets filled with gold? Are you blind? I'm chastising the swarm.
You're okay, cool. So I'm going to do a perception check for you because you're looking at the swarm.
Yep.
What's your perception?
Perception is +3.
+3. Okay, so you notice, in fact, that the main guy at the front of the crew, in fact, you know him. He's not usually a homeless guy. It's the tailor you've been looking for.
Oh no.
What's his name?
And give me his name.
Paul Daniels.
What do you mean, Cat Pants? It's me, Paul Daniels. You're no better than me anyway, look at you. And he's also
Sacre
in
bleu!
rags.
Has he got like his balls out?
Yeah, he's basically like naked.
Because again, I'm
Shit.
3 foot tall and I'm looking right at him and I'm like...
Don't be giving me that shit, Cat Pants. We're all in the same boat here.
Balls.
What is going on? We've all been foreclosed on, it seems.
I don't know, but we need to change things. I mean, we need some change. We need to change. And he sort of stumbles off, and he stands by a wall, just sort of like drooling a little bit.
Yeah.
So imagine the dust heads in Hunley.
Oh.
There's sort of a lot of that stuff is going on. People are sort of standing around.
Birdman's looking around going, these guys are fucked. And I'm going, hey, you guys got any Diazi root or anything? You look like you're pretty fucked. And he spies.
He's like the guy that he spoke to sort of goes. He's sort of asking for stuff.
Yeah, I want something from you.
From you.
He's just like, he's sort of doing this. And he's got nothing on him. He's wearing a pair of pants. He's grimy. He's wearing a pair of pants, and he's like,
you've got something in those pants, man. I can see it in your eye.
Could I try and pickpocket people?
Absolutely. So in the square, basically, it's full of vagrants. Most of what usually is in the square is now being turned into some kind of homeless version of itself.
Okay.
Wait, I've got really good sleight of hand, so I might try and rob someone maybe. Or something.
What's my sleight of hand actually?
Something like plus...
So if you're going to do that, I can imagine
5
there's...
maybe.
Imagine like zombies
no,
sort of shambling
plus
around,
2.
but it's
Really?
homeless dust heads.
Mm-hmm.
And you can work your way through the crowd. You might be accosted occasionally, but they're not attacking you.
Yeah, they just want shit
They
from
just
us.
want you. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna walk through. I'm gonna walk through and try and push to a point where I can just sort of get out and survey and look around,
Okay.
see
So
what's going on.
Maybe up on top of the fountain in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you pull your way through. You can see that from where you're sort of stood, you can see further off in town, what's usually sort of like the fancy quarter, seems to be some kind of like ramshackle. It's like a ramshackle town. It's like put together with doorways and like stuff like that. That seems to have suddenly sprung up where the fancy section used to be. It's quite a far way off.
Wait, what was that again?
It's like a shanty town a bit further.
The
off.
shantytown has sprung up like in place of where the buildings were. So like the buildings have been zipped away.
Yeah.
It's
like
like,
they were
it's
before.
like
So
they're
it's like-
there, but they're decrepit. It's like Tunstall Town Centre. They're empty, run
Yeah,
down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
like a
shit
ghost
like that.
town.
Yeah, it looks like crap, and that's suddenly appeared.
I noticed this while I'm bathing in the fountain. But,
I'm looking around going, everything's gone.
Um,
Why is everything gone? The
I'm
mansion's gone, the town's gone, all the drugs are gone, all the people, clothes are gone, they look gross. They look like gross, poor people.
I'm juggling water.
Let's see what happens there. How's
I guess
successful it is.
Birdman,
What was it? +3?
+3.
Is Whiff creating like a shower for me? It's just sort of...
Yeah. So Whiff has created 4 muscular orc men, adult males, and they're all peeing like this.
on Flash.
Yeah, Flash is enjoying that.
And he's just...
Whiff's going like this the entire time.
Flash
Okay.
is trying to ignore
So-
that.
you sort of see that town has become useless. Really,
Yeah.
It's just a ghost town, and all you know so far is that note from Rex Rufus.
yeah. Then in this case, I'm gonna turn around, look at Cat Pants. I'm gonna lightly smack him out of being in this fucking orcs and shit.
What's
I'm
your
gonna be
strength?
like, what?
What's your strength?
My strength is
-1.
-1.
You slap him, but you get a bit of static off his foot.
Okay. I'll look at him and go, Cat Pants, this is obviously some shit to do with you.
I look up at him with like large eyes, as if to say, "Who, me?"
That shit ain't gonna work on me, man. I'm a bird. Don't flex those puppy cat eyes at me.
So I definitely remember it's a guy called Rufus Rex.
Yeah,
I'll
Rex Rufus.
Rex Rufus. I will relate. I will. What wasn't? I will relay that information to Birdman. But like, what else do I know? Is that all?
And Whiff.
Yeah,
Just,
and Whiff.
And yes, okay. I want to know too.
Since you're
Turning
feeling
away
better
from
now,
me slightly.
you could probably try and have another think about if you can remember anything.
Yeah, let's piece things together. Have we got anything? Is there anything on us bar pants?
Is there a... Could we go to the library?
Yeah.
And maybe see if there are any like records on the guy?
Yeah.
And that
absolutely.
jog our memories?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So you head up
A
to
library.
head up to the library. You
I
notice
don't
in
wanna
it.
go to
It's
a
looking
None of
like-
us want to be in the library when we are hungover. But I have no pants. This
The
is-
library.
this
You
is
make a point.
humiliating.
Cat.
I want pants.
The library is usually
I
a
want
really
a
prestigious
coffee.
library. You know,
Boat pants.
you're in a big dwarvish town. It's obviously you got usually there's big statues of dwarves outside, looking very, very mighty and very noble. You notice it's looking pretty run down. In fact, like one of the dwarves' heads fallen off. The windows have just got cardboard
Yeah.
put there, but it's
Over the library?
The library's still there.
Yeah, we'll... I'll go in, certainly.
Yeah,
Okay,
I guess I'll go
you-
in the
you-
See if there's a
library.
librarian in there.
You approach the library, and an apeling steps out. A tall, thin macaque type character. He's got long arms. He's just like, sorry, no homeless.
Now listen here, you filthy macaque. What is going on in this town?
I push past slightly.
No.
We're not homeless. I'm in a mansion, motherfucker.
The macaque looks at you and just sort of like, you're not homeless?
Alright, I'm going to look at Birdman and I'm going to communicate with my eyebrows that something's about to go down. And take that as you will. I'm going to punch this dude in the nuts and then
And I'm
run
going
away.
to whiff also and...
You run into the library away from the library.
Away from the library.
Well-
I want to get the guy to chase me.
Okay. So, is that just going to happen? He's standing there, he's just like, no homeless, and he's bit for camp and he's like this.
Just roll like a standard unarmed attack.
Into the bowl.
Natural 20, you punch him square right between the nuts, right under his dick, you know, like right in that space there.
Yeah.
The guy, just like, he goes from like tall and thin to suddenly just a ball and he's on the floor and he's not going anywhere for a bit, he's blind in pain.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
that
going
was-
to
that
kick
was
him
a
now
super
he's
cat
down
punch.
and walk past.
I'm just gonna step over him, but
Okay.
sort of like step on him a little
How hard
bit.
are you? So you're kicking him, rather.
Yeah. Just a little...
Where are you kicking him?
It's like a pity kick. Like,
just whereabouts?
just a kick, maybe just sort of around the side as he's writhing.
Okay.
Is he on his front or on his back?
Yeah, he's sort of on his side at this
He's
point.
on his side.
He's in a fetal position. Let's say that.
I'm gonna sort of kick him lightly, just in the belly.
You kick him, and his scrawny back doubles forward. He's not very strong.
You
Yes.
know,
Oh,
He's
okay.
mostly pretentious.
has he
Yeah.
got any... First of all, you know that hairball?
Yeah.
I'm going to stuff that in his mouth. And is there any... Has he got anything on him that could like give us some information, like
We could
like
interrogate him.
contacts or...
He's.
suppose we could, yeah.
You're absolutely welcome to search his pockets if you want.
I'll do that,
Yeah.
and
Sleight of
also have a quick look around and see if like...
we don't need sleight of
Is there
hand.
anyone in the library?
We've got
From,
the guy
like if I just
before.
look
Yeah,
in the
I guess
door, is
so.
there anyone in there?
It's looking like abandoned in there.
Okay, Whiff, drag this filthy macaque inside, and we will interrogate
The
him
macaque
further.
is-
I am sort of.
Softly.
I sort of drape him over my shoulder like a scarf.
Okay. So you search his pockets.
Yeah.
So in his pockets you find a diary, like a file of facts type thing. He's got a very nice pen.
Like an address book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll take that and have a look through that while we're finding a spot to interrogate him.
So you're looking through his diary. It appears to just be his contact list, and it's mostly apelings. Like the guy seems to be quite secular.
Yeah.
He doesn't really integrate with other societies too much. First.
Prolific apeling
Yeah.
bodyguard sort of guy, I guess.
Hmm.
Do I recognise any of the names? Or is it just
They're just generic apes, dirty apes, damn dirty apes.
damn?
Damn.
This is just a
Dirty
book
ape.
filled with damn dirty apes,
He's like,
filthy macaques.
he's like, you homeless people. When will you get some respect?
You reckon we can... Let's get
Can I,
some
like,
shit out of this
knee him in the
guy.
back?
He obviously
Just
knows
like,
some
we
shit
ain't
that's going
homeless.
on.
How hard are you kneeing the macaque in the back?
Just like a little slight nudge, like
So-
a, oi, we're
Look,
not
a
homeless.
slight nudge. And what's your strength?
And my strength is
It's +5.
+5, yeah.
You break his spine.
Oh,
Fucking-
are you kidding?
Has that rendered him
He is
paralysed?
He's paralysed.
Oh,
So we can't talk.
He's just like, oh. He's
Oh,
fucked. Like, he was
no.
never a fighter. He was a skinny, tall macaque guy, and you just fucked him
Why
up.
do I do this all
Okay.
the time?
Whiff, look, you killed this guy
He
now.
was a pencil pusher.
Okay, I suggest whoever these clothes fit, we should divide them among us. and do our best to be clothed.
What is he wearing?
He's wearing, so if he's wearing like a sort of really skinny trouser legs,
Yeah.
he's got really skinny arms, he's got a little waistcoat on,
These are
I
for
want a
Birdman.
waistcoat.
and he's got
Yeah.
he's got like a little ruffly cravat.
Yeah, I was hoping there was going to be something like that. I'll take it.
You take the ruffles.
Yes.
Is Birdman? Are we just going to give it all to Birdman because it basically fits him?
It
Yeah.
probably only fits Birdman.
Yeah.
And obviously Birdman's quite plump with his feathers, but when you squash him down, he's actually quite small.
yeah, small beard, like you know how when beards are featherless and they're all thin and pink.
You might have to like rip it a bit so you can let some plumage just
Can
out of it.
I?
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
just tearing bits off.
Can I have the shoes?
You can have his shoes.
That's-
They will be a little bit too big for you. But
Will
you
they be
can have
clumping around?
them. Yeah. They're like, you know those long sort of
Yeah.
smart shoes that people
Yeah.
wear, they're dead stiff and stuff.
I'll wear them for a bit.
Can he?
If they
can he
become a
speak to
nuisance,
us?
I'll kick them off.
Yeah.
Can he speak to you?
Can I
Can he
can I
still
like
talk?
He's paralysed. He broke his spine.
So he can't say anything.
He's in incredible pain.
Okay.
Barely said.
I'm just gonna put him down. Is there anything that I can
I'll
sort
shit
of
my
like
head
give
up
him
with.
to relieve the pain?
You
In the
could snap his neck, I suppose. That would relieve the pain.
Fucking step on him, Whiff. This is done anyway.
Okay. I'm just gonna do like a quick crack to the left.
God damn.
You guys told me
The
to.
macaque pencil pusher is dead.
Okay.
Completely.
Fucking Whiff. Now there's a body. I feel so full of shame already. And now you killed someone in front
Can
of
I
us.
like skin him and wear his skin?
We do have a rusty dagger, but like, I offer the rusty dagger to Whiff because I can see what he's
Give
thinking.
me 20 minutes.
Listen, Whiff, I know I keep saying it, but I'm going to need some drugs soon because I'm going to go fucking crazy. And you're on my line of fire right now because you're wearing a dead macaque.
You want to skin this macaque? Are you guys going to hang out and watch?
No, while he's
No, I'm going to
while
outside for a smoke.
while
Try and bum a smoke.
We're going outside to bum a smoke, but no one's got any backing. But he hasn't asked it, it's obviously clear.
while
Yeah.
Whiff is doing that, I would like to fulfill what I came to the library to do
So I'm actually doing
and have a look around in like you see if I can find anything on this Rex Rufus guy.
So you want some kind of like local records or something like that? Or
Yeah, like
records
business records or something, you know, probably like a list of deeds or something, see if he owns a bunch of stuff.
Okay, yeah, it's a good idea. So what's your investigation?
Plus 9, I think. Yeah,
So-
plus 8.
You head down to the record room, and it's like, bookcases to the ceiling, and they're full
Okay.
of folders. So you're looking along, and it's basically, there's different sections. So there's like a military section, there's local famous people, like
Yeah.
wealthy landowners, things like that. There's important historical events section.
Mhm.
So there's those 3 sections. So which one do you want to investigate?
I suppose it'd be the important local people makes sense.
The important local people. Okay, so you notice that Rex Rufus is listed as one of the most important, as an important people. He's actually incredibly wealthy. He had a massive mansion. He had a trophy wife. Due to an accident, he actually had his testicles. He'd lost his testicles, but he replaced them with solid gold diamante, big balls, like
Yeah.
big
massive balls.
golden balls.
He was prestigious, and as well as your investigation, you notice that he's also mentioned him several times in the military section. Quite a famous general, in fact.
Does that remind me of any more of my own dealings with him?
It reminds you somewhat of your time in the military. I think you were.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in the military. There was a lot of.
I was a bit of an asshole as well.
Yeah, there was a lot of fucking bravado going on there. You remember the Dogekins and the cat people called
Tabaxi.
Tabaxi. They did not get on at all. In fact, there was quite a lot of rivalry in some ways, always trying to one up each other on missions and things like that.
Yeah.
You remember that Rex Rufus was one such guy. He was almost like your equal at the time.
Yeah, like a contemporary peer.
Yeah.
And I suppose we went different ways because he's a what's the word? He's a bootlicker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's bootlicked his way to success and fame and fortune.
Flash is going to say that out loud
Yeah.
to himself. No one in particular. Bootlicker.
Bootlicker.
And he looks to where his boots should be and is sad.
You remember, you always with Rex Rufus as well. Cat Pants always felt that even though they were rivals, he was better. The cat's always better, and Rex didn't deserve to have all this wealth.
Yeah. I think also Cat Pants is very chaotic, and he doesn't like that Rex was such a goody little goody two shoes. In a way, you know what I mean. He simps for authority.
It was pretty clear to you two that Cat Pants probably deserved he had this coming in some degree.
He's definitely
like
an enemy.
like this was a long time coming.
Yeah, maybe
Wait, have you
a long time
so
planning.
you relaying this to us and shit and...
Yeah, I assume this is relayed in between the cuts.
Yeah, that's right.
Do I remember anything specifically about what I may have done to him?
Yeah, you remember specifically that he had one beautiful concubine, gorgeous young woman, far too young for Rufus.
Cut to Birdman going, you fucked her?
You may
fucked
say
this guy,
this.
what, lady?
Yeah, concubine is not so much...
Did you have conjugal relationships with him?
This fucking cat.
He's trying to not look smug, but he is smug.
He's barely concealing the fact that yes, he stopped Rex Rufus's bride.
You fucking...
Why?
You fucked this guy's cat and now we got no mansion and now we got no drugs.
I apologise for our immediate predicament, Birdman, but I still feel like it was worth it.
Are you trying to sue Birdman in any way that
I'm
just patting
Have
him?
you ever been with
Birdman?
Have you ever seen such a lady who is
smoothly, like a baby,
seems to
cradling.
break the mold?
Yeah, I have seen a lady who seems to break the mold, actually. Birdman. Birdman, he is a famous coin of a long lost love long ago. So while you're doing this, Birdman is sort of gazing off far away.
I imagine this whole scenario sort of reminding Birdman a little bit of what happened with Bear Girl and how that college rival of his actually stole her away. So how are we feeling so far? So
It's going good, man.
Going
what you know
I'm
is
really liking it.
Rex Rufus is an old rival of Cat Pants, and Cat Pants has fucked him over.
Yeah.
Right. Pretty much.
Yeah.
If I
Yeah, I
say
like it.
it was the right level of sort of dramatic tone after another when the house went blip and they just left abruptly.
Yeah. I didn't want you to,
It was
fight those guys, so they have plot armor basically.
It's good, man. You're doing great. You're doing a great job.
So yeah, Rex Rufus, he was so wealthy, successful, he replaced his own testicles with great.
gold
But he didn't
balls.
replace them; he lost them in the war. It was a bit of shrapnel through.
I'm thinking,
through
is
them.
it worth sort of mentioning the Birdman family name about here? It's to do with money,
yeah, definitely.
maybe. What
Yeah.
was my dad's name?
Papa Birdman,
Thaddeus Birdman.
Top winniest Birdman.
Tarquinius, yeah.
Wasn't my brother Thaddeus?
Yeah,
Thaddeus
Thaddeus more
Birdman.
evil, so that make a good brother.
Yeah. Thaddeus Birdman. Didn't that happen in the last game?
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
The interesting thing about this library is the Birdmen family are actually listed in the same books.
Yeah.
Quite prolifically. It's a bloody good job that Risky Brown is not here to see this.
Yeah. I'm thinking this the whole time, to be honest. When I'm walking past poor people.
Cat Pants especially knows that the Birdman family are wealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I do know
he
that.
might not say anything,
Yeah.
but no.
I don't realise that Birdman is part of that family yet, do I?
No, you don't realise that, but you've heard of
Or
them.
I've got some suspicions. I've looked at him and been like,
I've seen you before.
you're a Birdman for one, so you're
Yeah.
a pampered little rich boy. But also,
We're oblivious to all of this.
You
he's
don't
not.
seem like them.
While I'm looking up famous local people, I suppose I've come out and started talking to people, haven't I?
Yeah.
But I was going to ask if I could look up the Birdman family and see if I can find any pictures.
Absolutely. So they'll be in the same
Uh-oh.
section as where you found wealthy landowners and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So I've put
find a little
those somewhere.
picture of little boy Birdman.
Birdman suddenly feels a sweat coming on wherever he is and goes, wonder why that's happening.
So you investigating through there, you of course notice that there's a whole section on the Birdman family. Their colonies, their entrepreneurships, their lineage, in fact, going all the way back to great great
Birdonia.
Porhippus birdman. There's an image, and it's just of a really stony-faced older birdman, vulture-like, and he's just like, and he's wearing all black.
So you can see
Black
the full
and gold.
extent of his, like the length of his beak.
Yeah.
He's a bit like he's the bird version of Tywin Lannister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old,
You know,
old
like the-
beaky bird man.
Yeah.
The vulture from the Muppets, only not at all cute.
That was imagining that guy.
Just to summarise, obviously, it's clear that Cat Pants had this coming for a while. Rex Rufus was a general, almost the opposite in values to yourself. He was quite, he followed the
Diligent.
rules.
Yeah.
He did all that. He licked the boot, and he also lost his testicles in a shrapnel incident during the war.
Oh no.
And he replaced those with solid gold and diamond encrusted balls.
Whereas I'm a smuggler and a bit of a coward. So like,
Welcome to my world.
all round shitbag, I guess.
Yeah. Just a rogue, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's an all-round shitbag.
So that's where we're at.
15.
Oh, okay, thank Christ.
What do you want to do next?
So we've found out who
We're pretty solid who Rex Rufus is at this point.
General Dogue Breath.
Mm-hmm.
Flash is going to make that quip out loud. So I guess we want to. What do we want to do about General Dogue Breath?
So there was
Anyone
that
got any
shanty
ideas?
town that you noticed in the distance. There's also all the NPCs milling around homeless.
Do we
Yeah.
know?
Listen, Cat Pants, if this is... well, I'm not going to call it an alliance, but what I am going to say is I am up for maybe killing a guy or finding the guy who's done this to us and getting my shit back, and I realise the only way of doing that is to go through you. So I guess for the time being, I'm on board with this idea.
Are you trying to intimidate him?
I am wearing the
I think he's just-
skin of a
He's just
monkey.
furious.
I'm trying to...
You need
yeah,
to find
I'm trying to let him know. If anything, it's Beardman
Him.
kowtowing to this.
Just
Yeah.
being stern about it.
But like, what is our idea? Do we know where he lives?
You can find out.
It would.
It is in the records. It said all his land, and it's all local. Like it's all
So we could
within
just-
the area.
Oh, okay. So we can head to there.
Yeah, we could go to a piece of his land and like, sort of work our way up the chain. Work our way up the command chain. Basically we can start with whoever, like a stable hand, and be like, take me to your boss, and then take me to your boss, take
Yeah.
me to your boss,
So to your boss.
all the way up the ladder.
We could cause a ruckus like when we go there, and it's sort of like we have to be taken away, and then when we're taken away to see them, then we'll get face to face with Rex. But I mean, we could also working our way up might make it a bit easier for us.
It's more direct, and there's like you got no guarantee that you're going to be taken to Rex.
Yeah.
It's like it seems like he just wants to take everything away from me. And that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Flash, for the first time today, considers the fate of his wife, and hopefully, well, the house is in her name, so I imagine that's why she's kicked him out, and he's not allowed to go back at the moment. She's pissed off with him, so like he can't get. That's why he's not gone back straight back there.
But he is considering it.
But he is wondering what's happened to his wife and whether his wife has been implicated in this. I suppose that's getting him more invested.
Yeah, that's definitely something you could investigate. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, listen, boys. I feel like I must go and check on my wife.
Your wife? This
Yes.
guy's got a
Wife?
fucking wife?
Yes,
I
should we?
start laughing, and then I'm aware that Birdman never got his logo, and I go,
I'm raising my eyebrow at Birdman as if to say, do you mind? This
Yeah.
is deeply personal to me.
It's fine, man. I'm sorry. It's cool.
So should we go across town and check on my wife to see what's going on there?
Yeah. What's going on with my wife?
Yeah, so I suppose we just roll over there naked.
Yeah, we could do that.
I'm gonna suggest we sneak. By the way,
You're gonna sneak.
I don't want a bollocking from
Listen,
my wife.
I've got some great sneaking skills that I can show you about them, and yeah, let's sneak away.
I'm just going to note in my head that I don't like the look on Birdman's face as he says that.
So I'm just do a perception check. I mean, Birdman's very obviously you're very perceptive. However,
it'd be an insight check to work out what he's
insight.
thinking.
Okay, so it's
And
going
my
to be.
insight is not good.
What insight have you got?
I think it's 0.
Okay, but it's let's just say that
Yeah, it's 0.
knowing our good friend Ronald Birdman, he's perhaps not being the most.
I don't think he's trying to be deceptive, really.
What were we trying to figure out?
What Birdman is trying to do. I suppose you don't know, do you?
No.
I don't know if Birdman knows.
I know Birdman has figured it out on the spot, just the second what he's going to do.
Okay. And what's he going to do?
So,
Because he's done it.
what I would like, he's done it.
Yeah.
So, cut to Birdman. I have looked around. I have found bits of like grass, leaves, mud, and stuck things to me. I'm in a disguise. I am Lady Birdman, charmed, I'm sure.
But Lady Birdman made out of grass and twigs and stuff. Okay.
I'm gonna woo my way past these people, darling. And sure enough, I'm gonna show you how.
Do you mean my wife? We're going to check on my wife first, but sneak so I don't want to alert her. She's still in the mood with me.
I'm gonna walk into your wife dressed like Lady
Dressed like
Birdman.
little Miss Lady Birdman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Do you want to do anything else with, or do you want to?
I feel like I'm just going to go with these guys. I feel
You're
like
pretty chuffed right now, anyway.
Yeah, I'm super chuffed.
Are you hiding in a bush with me?
Yes,
We're
I'm
both
hiding in a
peering
bush.
out of the bush.
Yeah, like two little things, two little hands above.
You're
his
overcome with
section.
sorcerer power.
Yeah, he's pretty lean
Yeah.
and
buff.
animated.
Hey guys, watch this.
Do you want to do anything else while you're doing that?
Stop flexing
Just
with.
flexing.
I make like, is there any, liquids around us?
There's liquids in the air.
There's liquid. Okay, so can I form something that forms like a beautiful shape?
I can try to see what happens. So what was your modifier again?
There isn't really one on that spell, but
Okay.
like
I'm gonna just say, let's see. You achieve and you create a beautiful shape in the air. And what is that shape?
It's like a two little stones with a bulbous tip at the end, and it just sort of like shoots out.
It's
a little
gleaming in
bit.
the sunlight.
Yeah,
it's a little
It's
doodle of a
gleaming.
cock, is that?
Yeah, it's sort of like then it shimmers for a little bit, and then it like disappears.
Well drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Flash laughs
Has
at that.
Flash any questions for me? Hey there, Cat You Cat Pants, you got any questions I need to relay to your wife?
Merely check that she is not destitute. I mean, we can see the house from where we are, right? Is
Right,
the house,
right.
Is the
You
house
can't
still
quite
there?
see it.
'Cause
You're by the library. Let's just say there's stuff in the way.
Because if
Yeah.
she's got a house, we've got a house.
This is
Yeah.
not strictly true. The house is in her name. The reason take no offense to this, Birdman and Whiff, but the reason I'm hanging out with my young niece and yourselves is I have nowhere else to sleep.
So if she
Wait,
has,
so wait,
so
are
she's
you-
got a house, we've got a house.
She's
wait,
kicked
so
me
are
out
you-
of the house. If
So were you like regular homeless before we became new homeless?
Wait, listen. Where I come from, okay, Cat Pants, women don't kick men out of the house, okay?
Well, see, this is why you are in the same predicament as me.
Oh, he kind of burned you there. Birdman,
Yeah, I guess so. Is that how it works among...
This is how-
Birdman's forgot himself.
you have not
Without Riski around, Birdman has forgot himself.
you have not met my
I'm just
wife.
gonna
She is
roll,
a powerful woman.
Perception
Yeah.
for you for what he's sort of doing.
Okay.
You notice that Birdman is saying a lot of things he wouldn't normally say. It's like,
Hey,
they all
Birdman.
seem to be about him not being working class.
Hey, Birdman. Why are you talking about not being as working class as usual?
There's that sweat again.
Flash is gonna sort of. He's raising his eyebrow at you and just sort of going,
It's
like
clear.
stroking his chin.
It's clear that Flash knows.
He's being coy, but he's needling you.
Well, listen here, you disgusting ugly orc, don't you worry about a thing. Little Miss Lady Birdman is going to go and flex his lashes. I can flex my eyelashes.
Okay.
And we're blown back.
I feel as if you were distracting me from something that I originally asked you, but you know what? I'm not going to
see
ask
you
about that. You
I
go
gotta
on,
go
Bird
now.
Girl.
So
Grab me, Argentina!
are the three of you moving together, or is Lady Birdman moving ahead?
I'm just moving without him
I
against the
think
house.
me and Whiff are going to hide in a bush
Yeah.
So
and just watch.
you need to pass through town first. So I'll just describe that. As you're passing through town, homeless people are begging Miss Lady Birdman for bits of soil and bits of twigs and stuff that she has. They would love to be covered up to, like they're destitute.
I'm pushing him off, going, excuse me, get the fuck off of me.
They sort of stumble off and wander around.
Yeah.
So you get through the square. You can see. What's your wife's called again?
My wife, it would be something
wife.
frumpy. Like she's like a
Hilda Bouquet.
Yeah.
she's an
Hildegard.
older woman.
Yeah.
And looks like she bakes a lot of pies.
Hildegard.
Yeah.
Very buxom, and I sit on her lap.
Okay.
Our relationship is weirdly asexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see it in my head. So as you're approaching up to the mansion, you notice a woman sat on the floor. She's wearing brown rags. She's looking away from you, her head's in her hands.
Flash clutches
she's
his
quite
heart.
a buxom woman, you can see that. But the house appears to have gone. She sort of sat in ruins of a house.
Yeah.
Flash falls to his knees and clutches his heart.
At the sound, she turns around. Is that you, Cat? Cat? Is that you?
It is me, my love. What has happened to your beautiful house?
How dare you show up in this place? I can't imagine you. I can't. As if you dare show your face in these parts again after I kicked you out. You rascal.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to woo all the women. They're just so cake-like.
Next thing you know, I have this gnome to me at the door saying my house has been seized. It's all your fault. Your debts have been repaid.
If he had a hat, he would take it off and hold it over his chest as
Yeah.
he approaches with shame in his eyes. But I think everyone, a canny person would realise that it's quite performative.
Yeah.
But he's saying, I'm afraid, my darling, my love, it is my fault.
Yeah.
But I will make it right. I will make everything right to you.
I've heard it all before, Cat.
Is there a flower nearby? That I
Yeah,
can quickly
there's a buttercup.
sort of scuttle around.
There's a few on my costume.
Snip it with a. Can I? Yeah, I pick it. I pull a flower out of Birdman's costume.
I'm stood between you both, by the way, with my arms spread eagle, going, what? I dress like Lady Birdman? Why the fuck did I even go to the time for dressing up? And then I'm like, I know why I dressed up.
Good.
I sort of dance in a circle and steal the prettiest flower I can find and present it.
She gives a wry smile and she's like, "Oh, you rogue, you rascal."
I
Doesn't make a difference though.
And
I've heard this all before, Cat Pants.
weave through her ankles like a cat.
She's remembering times way past. She goes, "No, you just go wherever anyone feeds you. That's your thing."
Hey, watch this. And can I create like another moisture thing in the air? But can I do
You
it?
can use her tears that are running down her face.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I use her tears then to craft like a little version of her and Flash, like sort of dancing. Like, remember the good times? Remember the good times?
She's looking at that and she her eyes fill with tears.
So it just becomes bigger and bigger.
Yeah, it's getting larger and larger until it's larger than life size, and then she's just like, no, I won't let my emotions run away with me. I won't be fooled again. And she sort of steps away from Cat Pants. She's very sort of closed body language like that. She goes, go, get away from here. Don't come back until you've got my deed.
I'm angrily looking at Whiff's power.
I sort of like blow the tears towards Birdman, like so they just sort of plop on his
He doesn't
face.
need a focus or anything. No.
Flash,
Quite refreshing.
not for a sorcerer, no.
Yeah.
Flash drops to one knee and basically says, basically commits to,
Yeah.
I will complete this, my love. You will be in rags, no more.
She turns her back on the party, sits down in the ruins and continues to sob. She's not having any more of this. Like she said, she wants the deed. So to summarise, your wife has lost all the property. She's furious with you, and she won't talk to any of you until you get their stuff back.
We're in a pickle, boys.
I would like to thank Whiff for being such a wingman.
Hey, I say, I got you back, bruh.
We high five.
Whiff sort of looks like young Justin Bieber at this point.
I got your back, bro.
I feel completely left out and continue. But yeah. I know what you mean.
I'm going to thank you for the flower as well. Did she take the flower off me?
She took it.
And thank you too, Birdman. Little Miss Lady Birdman, for the flower.
Feeling very broken and emotional still, I slightly shed a tear and turn away and go, me.
Flash is,
hey, buddy.
being an older man, he's patient about these things. He's just like, Birdman will come around.
Birdman thinks to himself, no, I won't. I know what you're thinking, cat. No, I won't.
Get out of my head.
Then I guess where's our next spot?
Yeah.
We better go and look for General Dogue.
Yeah.
So you're going to investigate
General Dogue breath.
his land, weren't you? You're going to go. So that's
Yeah.
that's on the opposite side of town, away from Lady Birdman. So once again, you weave your way through the NPCs. Some of them are getting a bit like big for the boots, really. You're going, why? We won't give them anything.
Bit Larry.
Bit Larry, yeah.
Oi,
But
oi,
they're
what?
basically
What?
shamblers. A lot of useless.
Can I like run along the side of walls and sort of balconies and stuff to avoid them?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm going to fly.
It's gonna get out of the way.
You can try and communicate with them if you want to know any more information and stuff.
Whip is just like wading through the crowd as we're just.
Can I
sailing
like
about.
sort of like run on like top of the heads and like sort of lightly sort of running
You're like
across
skipping
them?
across them. Like that.
Yeah, like sort of
I would like to see you try.
I also would like to see that.
Okay. This is not going to end well.
No, of course it's not.
You gonna try and do it?
Yeah.
You want to do it?
I'm
You
gonna
sure?
try. Yeah, I'm going to try and do it.
I'm gonna say.
Oh my God.
This is gonna be acrobatics again, I think.
Yeah.
What was that? Modifier?
My acrobatics are pretty good actually. They are +5.
+5. However,
We
you
have got a
are
plan
I'm not sure how
300
much you weigh, and you're massive. Despite you've lost a bit of weight, but you're still an orc. You're huge.
Yeah.
Fucking hench.
An adult male orc is big.
He's about 300 pounds.
Yeah, you're breaking spines, man. People are falling around. People are screaming.
Scattered like bowling pins.
I'm gonna stop almost immediately. Like, oh god,
Clutching in your
no.
loincloth as well. They're trying to take that off you.
Clearly not
Oh
as
no!
magical as he thought.
What are you doing?
Like they're trying to take it. They're trying to stem wounds.
Wait, I'm still in this little outfit as well, aren't I?
Yeah, just covered in soil and stuff.
Are you flying? But there's like soil and bits of just grass like falling
Clods.
off you.
I'm going to try and do what Whiff just did and then fly just to upstage Whiff because he's looking so like a bit more of a hunk now, like a Justin Bieber hunk.
Yeah, you get a natural 20 and your bones are hollow anyway, being a bird, so you can happily do that. You're skipping
Great.
across. However, the homeless people take the lower part of your costume, so now you're just Lady Birdman from the waist up.
Yeah, wearing a cravat.
He's still wearing a suit, like half a suit.
Yeah, with
They pulled your
modern
trousers
trees
off.
and shit all over.
Birdman's
You're
overdressed
covered in
if
stuff.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically anything, if you've got anything, these homeless people want to take it.
Yeah.
They want stuff. Everyone wants to have things.
Little fuckers.
Yeah. So you're working your way through the town.
Fucking Cat Panther's looking down on him like.
You come across what would have been
Breaking all the
Rufus Manor.
backs and
However,
shit.
you notice that the place is looking a bit shut down again. There's a couple of apelings who they're more like high-end security, like
Ooh, okay.
temporary security,
Yeah.
freelance sort of thing. They've been hired to guard the site. The site is abandoned.
Is there only two of them?
There's only two of them.
I'm gonna look at these two and say, and sort of, the cat equivalent of cracking your knuckles is sort of getting your claws out. I'm gonna say something like, well, I suppose shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
So what are you going to do?
I'm gonna sneak up, try and get like a. I'm gonna sneak along the wall, as if like I'm a normal cat, and then like jump down on one of them with my claws.
What's your
As
stealth?
you do that,
Ludicrously high, it's +11.
I'd like to try and head up to one of them and say, "Lady Birdman," and then pistol in the.
Yeah, you haven't got it down, have
You've got nothing. You're a bird person with
Then I'm
half
gonna
a
try
suit
and
on.
distract him.
You've got talons. It's
Okay.
I
like,
guess so.
So let's see what are
Into
you
their
going
eyes.
to do?
Yeah.
Can I like rugby tackle one of them?
So yeah, just describe the
Whiff's
scene
fucking
again.
lethal
You've got
anyway.
the mansion there. You've got the gate, and then either side of it is just two apelings. They're sort of just doing the job. They're not like big tough like the gorilla guys, but they are security type apes.
Just working class dudes.
An orangutan and a chimp, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hello there, boys.
Hello.
My name's Lady Birdman of the Spring Cotillion. Charmed, you're sure?
Are you trying to be persuasive or stuff? And stuff?
Yeah, I'm trying to be persuasive.
So the chimp looks you up and down. He frowns like he. What's your persuasion?
+4.
Okay, yeah, that's great. So you get a 19 +4, so you did really well there. The chimp looks you up and down. He's a bit confused at first by your appearance, but then he's just like, "Oh, Lady Birdman, oh, it's nice to meet you. My name is Rex. No, it's not Rex. It's my name is Wing. And this here is Chip. Wing and Chip. So how can we help you?
Hello there, boys.
How can we help a fine lady like yourself? They're not being like too much. They're just
Yeah.
respectfully
Okay, are
talking to
we basically trying to get into this... What's the place called?
you. Rufus Manor.
So these are
Manor,
guarding
yeah.
Rufus Manor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Hello there, I'm having an audience with Mr. Rufus, if you don't mind.
Win sort of frowns and he looks at Chip and Chip laughs as well. They're just like, what do you mean? Like the place has been abandoned for about 12 years.
Yes, I mean, the ghost of Mr. Rufus. I'm just kidding, y'all. Please let me inside.
Are you being persuasive?
yeah.
Quite persuasive there.
I mean, I sort of
you're doing
push
that.
my wings together to push up my plumage.
You've got bird boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't do too well on that at all. You get a low roll there. So they're just looking at you, a bird person covered in crap, spouting nonsense to them, because obviously their job is, as freelance security, just to guard the
Yeah.
abandoned Rufus Manor that's been empty for 12 years. And they're like, no, madame, you don't know what happened to Rufus.
No, what happened to Mr. Rufus?
Well, Mr. Rufus, he unfortunately he had some trouble with his wife. His wife ended up leaving him, and he fell into a deep pit of depression.
Oh dear, I suppose it was that terrible cat fellow.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You know, dogs, cats, they're always at each other's throats, aren't they?
Well,
Cat
yes.
Pants bares his teeth at Birdman from like he's on the
I look at him.
he's on the wall just like behind the dudes like
No one's,
Not like
nobody's
us birds
noticed
at
you at
all.
Like,
I'm gonna stay there for a bit.
They're like, oh yeah, no, dogs, cats, always fair to each other, aren't they? Anyway, so I mean, yeah, he felt this deep depression. He felt to gambling, to drugs, to all sorts of like heathen persuasions. He ended up losing a lot of money. He had to. I'm pretty sure he had to pawn some of his wealth. Don't know if you knew that the guy had golden balls and that both apes had fallen about laughing.
Yes, indeed, I did hear about these golden balls. I saw them on many occasions, actually.
Yeah, Chip stands up from laughing and he's just like, yeah, Mr. Rufus had to pawn his balls to survive.
Pawn balls, they go together like peaches and cream.
They're just... they have no idea what to say to you, but they don't hate you. They kind of find you amusing. They're just like normal guys.
Yeah.
Are we planning to break in here or?
I'm distracting these guys.
They're
Anyway, you can
distracted,
get in.
but mostly because it's like, who's this?
I'm wondering whether can I?
Yes.
Oh.
So you've learned that Rex Rufus had to pawn his golden balls in order to survive. And Wing sort of comments that that money didn't last him very long either, though. When you fall that deep, it takes a long time to get back up.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
I'm trying to gesture to these guys like to make a sneak in.
How are you doing it? Describe how you gesture to him.
I am turning right. I'm turning to sort of look at either of them. Where are they? Where are you? Where are you?
I'm like sort of like hiding around the corner, I imagine, just sort of
you're
like,
not close enough really to
be in like the
to
line
be
of sight.
noticed,
So
yeah.
I'm just sort of like,
I'm looking at these guys and I'm going like,
Oh, sometimes my neck gets achy, boys. Would you mind just looking over here with me? It makes me feel more comfortable. I have vestibular issues, you see.
Are you trying to be persuasive again?
yes.
What was your persuasion?
+4.
So yeah. They are persuaded and they're looking at you, but they're just like, you're a very odd person, Lady Birdman.
It all makes sense. It's science.
Where are we?
You have to move your head in time with me.
Nothing's really happening. He's just distracting them further.
I'm
Okay.
distracting. So I'm trying to help you. Just gesture to you and Whiff.
Right.
So to summarise,
I want to have a look around. I don't strictly want to get violent immediately.
yeah.
Have you gone in though?
I'm
they
on
got
the
in?
wall.
Yeah.
I'm on the wall, like
You-
behind the
behind.
dudes.
Okay.
So,
So,
I
so
want
just
to have a look around at the estate and think: is there any way that I can get these guys to sneak in rather than murder these two dudes? And two, is there any reason for them to do that anyway?
yeah. So just to summarise before we eat, you have learned that through the ape-like bodyguards who are hired just to, I don't know, guard the place, like the
Yeah.
abandoned hospital in Peggle, for example.
Yeah.
They tell you that, you know, Rex Rufus was really depressed. He had to pawn his golden balls to survive, but unfortunately that money didn't last him very long either. Especially when you fall that deep, it's a long time to get back up. So that's where we're at. You've learned that Rex Rufus, you've literally ruined Rex Rufus.
So there's no reason to attack these
Pass that
guys
shit
to
down,
break
man.
in, really.
There's no reason to attack these guys, they're mostly just doing their jobs. That doesn't mean anything.
Then that's
Yeah, man.
good, because I think I have the
I'll
power
get
to
that
kill one of them quite easily. I'm
No,
thinking,
these guys are on board me now. They're feeding Birdman's.
Basically, imagine two sort of guys being approached by an very odd person. So like,
I'm imagining right
Yeah.
now.
you with him.
I've told them I need to swing my head this way and look away from that area because I've got issues with balance, and they have to do it with me. So I'm trying to get these two guys to persuade them to sway their heads with me in time with me.
They're not really. They have no need to do that intensely, really.
Flash is going to be like, he's just going to sneak back along the wall as
Okay.
if he was never there. I
Let's
suppose
continue, brother.
we've got to go check out the slum, right?
Continue, Governor.
So to summarise, the most lead at the minute is that slum that's popped up on the town. You've got to work your way through the town to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So, is that you just going to head straight there?
That's what I'm going to do.
Will you guys do anything different?
Okay, so let me think where I am. Currently, I'm dressed, flying in the air.
Dressed to impress.
Oh no, am I not talking to these two guys? Chipping.
That was
Chip and Wing.
Yeah.
Well, that's the last thing.
Yeah, we moved from them.
It's the last thing we did.
Oh, that's the last thing we did. Yeah.
We're moving away from them, right?
They're not a threat. They're just guys. They reveal to you that just this sad story.
Then I'm looking at them again.
Well, my little apelings, I better be off to the spring cotillion.
And I sort of sway away like this.
The apes watch you go puzzled.
Yeah, they're not sure if they enjoy it.
They're not sure what to think at all.
I'm gonna go get my dress in a tizzy.
Okay, so you enter the slum. Does anybody want to? You get up to where it starts, and you can see that it's almost like it does seem like it's unnaturally grown out of the environment,
In like a magical way.
potentially.
Well, I'd like to investigate it and see what I can understand from it.
I would suggest that Whiff, also being a magic user, would be able to sense.
Yeah.
But you haven't got your lips. So.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. So can I detect any other presences
Yeah.
because of these abilities now?
So
Or?
it's just
I'm
Clark
not sure.
Hans's got a lot of experience, so that's where he's getting this insight from. And you've got magical ability.
Okay.
So we'll go with what Cap Hans knows. Alright, so it's absolutely magical. Things don't just spring up. In fact, as he's looking around, some things aren't even connected to each other. There's like a piece of fence just sticking up like that.
Yeah.
And when he's came round, there's like a gap about that thick, about 5 centimetres, something like that.
Yeah.
And it's not actually, it's just hanging in the air. So it's definitely of magical origin.
Can I approach that and sort of detect something on it?
Yeah, you want to approach detect more magic?
Yeah, can I detect magic?
Depends what you're
Monitoring, or what would...
for. Like, if it's just a standard
Would it be
ability check.
would it be Constitution?
No, Constitution's how healthy you are.
Oh right,
It's
okay.
like,
Or Wisdom?
Do you have a plus for
It would be an Arcana check, which
An Arcana check. Okay, so that's
for like magic.
that's -1.
Yeah.
-1. Okay, so unfortunately, that's good to say.
So
you don't notice very much at all. However, you feel rather all over the place. You feel like jumping around, you feel like slapping, you feel like smashing stuff, you feel like having a laugh, you feel like crying at the same time. You're feeling a lot of things at once.
Do I recognise this
Uh,
in whiff?
you wonder what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna take an action to dodge, just in case he starts thrashing around.
You're feeling a lot of chaotic energy.
Yeah, there's like so much stuff running through me right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, I turn to Birdman and say, so euphoric. It's like being on some sort of drug.
I imagine you're crying while saying that as well.
Like being on a drug. I touch Whiff and go, give me the power, Whiff. Please, Whiff, please. I'll be a friend from
Can
now
I
on.
give him some sort of release from that, or
You wanted to feel what you're feeling to some degree.
yeah, to some degree.
So how would you want to do that?
I sort of imagine if Birdman's going to grab me, I sort of like grab his hand and sort of like shock it through my
So I
system.
imagine the two of you sort of like this, hold each other's elbows, and you're both jabbering and yabbering because you're feeling multiple like emotions at the same time. You're feeling like kind of like drugs, but like it's endless and it's coming from nowhere.
Yeah.
It's just like you can, eventually you're sort of speaking in bird tongue. That's what's happening. He's converting back to some kind of primal instinct.
Is anyone drawn to this noise?
No.
No.
You're on the edge of the swamp.
I'm afraid to touch these people lest we all end up
Perish.
a gibbering triangle.
So you're not going to do that.
Is there what have I got on me now? I gave that rusty dagger to
let go
Whip.
of each other.
Oh.
While you're connected.
I sort of let go and just I'm shocked. Like
You let go of me. I'm slapping you again, going, Whiff, that was the closest thing to drugs I've had all
Every time you
day.
slap him,
Yeah.
you feel a little bit of it.
Yeah, so I'm tapping his belly like, Whiff,
Just really trying to slap it out of him.
I'm sort
give
of
me
like
the rush.
I'm cradling, going. That's it.
Yeah.
Suckle at my belly button.
I don't want to suckle you, but
You can
what
end
will it
this
make it happen with?
sharing ability whenever you like.
Okay, great.
That'll make you. If I suckle you with, because I don't want you just making me suckle you for no reason.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Suckle at the teat of Mama Whiff.
How hard are you suckling?
Suckle Whiff to get the hit of drugs, or not suckle Whiff because it's fucking horrible. I suckle Whiff.
You suckle with you nip at his nipple with your beak. Sharp.
Oh! Ow!
You know how birds have got those little like peanut tongues?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just I can see that in Birdman at the moment.
Yeah. That's exactly it. Alright, so
I hate those
Is it
tongues.
yours?
you've established basically that this slum is magical in origin, and it is chaos magic. It's chaotic as fuck.
Okay, shit.
Mm.
And you've seen this stuff before. In fact, you've seen it quite close to home.
I think I'm a bit paranoid about magic actually.
Yeah.
Let me just check that.
Well, you say you were in a war, weren't you? So there's going to be lots of like magical weaponry used. It's probably going to scar the shit out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
definitely.
I don't like. I'm not keen on magic users in general. I think because I think they're a bit hypocritically. I think they are a bit shady. I don't trust them. I think they're all like charlatans and just dodgy as fuck.
You're making
Yeah, yeah. Not to put too fine a point on it.
So, literally, what would you like to do next? You obviously want to enter the slum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How do you
well,
want to enter it?
I would like to sneak through. Be careful not to touch what. I don't want to be affected in the way that these guys have.
I'm still
Okay.
slapping Whiff on the way through.
You're slapping with, every time you slap him, you feel the bit like, oh!
Yeah.
So you're making, you two are making a lot of noise. It's sort of echoing off the metals, off the sheets of metal. It's pinging off all the bars and everywhere.
Oh god, that's a lot of noise.
Is jumping from sort of high point to high point.
Yeah.
Across things.
Yeah, skulking across the roof.
But you're making a fuck ton of noise, you two, and it draws the attention of all of a sudden, basically, like fucking piece of the wall just slams down on one side,
Oh.
the fucking door gets kicked down on the other, and out steps two hench as fuck dwarves, and I'm talking, they're big for dwarves,
Yeah.
but not just that, they're grizzled as fuck. They've got long matted beards, they're like, their eyes are bloodshot as fuck. They've They stink. Like they're massively homeless looking. They've got a sort of like Vietnam War veteran sort of look to them.
Yeah.
And they're just like, who the hell's making so much noise? Don't you know we're trying to sleep? My boy's got PTSD.
Okay.
They're war veteran. They're homeless war veteran dwarves, and they are pissed off. And their names are Derek and Dirge. Derek and Dirge Dust, the brothers Dust. They run straight up to you. They grab Birdman by the top of his head, and they're sort of just doing that. It's like, you make this noise all the time, do you?
Yes, I do.
It sounds like the bombs are falling again. Sort of thing.
Are they doing the same to Whiff?
These advanced new ones just sort of like, one of them's a little bit more quiet. He's sort of like, sort of talking to himself a little bit. More chuntering than the other one.
Yeah, so can I approach him and sort of hear what he's trying to say? He's like, hey, you're right, buddy. How you doing?
Just fuck Birdman. Let him bully Birdman.
He just slaps your hand away.
Oh!
He just keeps his hand down, and he does it with such force that you realise how strong this guy is, and he's equal to yourself.
Okay.
Right. I'm still hidden.
Yeah.
I suppose. What's everyone thinking about violence? I'm communicating this with my eyebrows again.
I am thinking not violence.
I'd also describe it as this. So you guys are all naked. These guys are caked in dirt. They've also got rusty armour on. They're battle ready.
Is this guy still got hold?
They're intimidated as hell. Yeah, he's got you like this. You sort of just see. They make all noise all the time, do you?
Then I'm there
You're not trying to sleep.
Please, Mr. Flash Cat Pants, I don't say no violence, please. Please, Mr. Dwarf, put me down, I'm a lady.
Every time you persuade as a lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
+4.
So,
He lowers you. He's like, oh, sorry. It's just whenever loud noises go off, it reminds me of the war times. And my brother, he took a hit to the brain, as you can see. He's just sort of going, anyway.
He looks fucked.
Anyway, what are you doing here? What are you doing in our land?
I'm remaining hidden for the time being.
Yeah. Okay.
We're just looking for.
Are we looking for this guy? Rufus. It's been a while since I knew what we were doing.
General Dog Breath.
General Dobreth.
That's what I've started calling him.
yeah.
We're just I'm just wondering if there's anybody around these parts named General Dog Breath y'all heard about. One of the Doge kin.
His name is Rex Rufus.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
The guy who's chunked.
Is that who Dobreth is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking for a gentleman named Mr. Rex Rufus. My name is Little Lady Birdman, and I'm a friend of his from the past.
And I'm their maitre d'.
This is our
who
orc.
can perform
This
magic.
is our orc.
What the fuck?
The dwarves look at the orc.
He does cool tricks.
Despite being covered in shit and being horrible looking old war veterans, they're still like, ooh.
Whiff is dabbing and they're like, ugh, cringe.
Yeah, you're very JoJo's Bizarre Adventure at least.
Totally, I imagined you.
Anyway, the name Rex Rufus, they immediately drop Lady Birdman. And he's just like, oh, I'm sorry, my lady, I'm sorry. Dirge does the guy who's chunked to, he sort of looks up and he's like, Rufus.
Yes. Do you know? Do you know where he is? Where we can find him?
Rufus. He sort of turns around.
Okay, I'm like edging closer.
He walks off further into the slum.
Can I keep an eye on him?
Yeah, absolutely. Can.
Yeah.
You can follow him if you want.
Yeah, I think we should follow him just because he might lead.
Well,
What's the
I'll
Rufus?
follow that guy and keep an eye on him, while remaining hidden. See if he goes anywhere. If he,
I'm going to stay talking to this guy then, I guess. Or I don't know. Is this relevant, or should we just follow this?
This guy says, you wanted to speak to Rex Rufus and stand up. And he's intimidating you basically. He's sort of like, get off, and he's forcing you to follow.
Then I stand up.
see.
Okay. Now I'm just a lady. I don't want to pluck my feathers out. Now, there, boy.
But yeah, so Derek and Dirge Dust are hustling you further into the slum.
Hustling. They're trying to sell you.
Now don't you hustle me, boy.
Don't you hustle me, boy.
Don't you hustle me.
Okay, so at this point, we're following this guy.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm
You're
still
still tucking away in the shadows.
yeah, I'm slinking along the rooftops.
I'm blending in with the night.
I mean, it's the middle of the day, but basically, yeah.
You're not blending in with.
No, I'm definitely not.
You're standing out as much as possible. The sun is shining off you like the moon.
I was doing tricks with the skin of a macaque
sun is-
draped over my head.
The sun is constantly shining on Whiff, and it makes him look beautiful, and that only makes Birdman more envious. I'm
Birdman feels
scowling.
rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I felt that fucking good.
Just kind of slap him Whiff.
Oh, oh,
Every time you touch him, it's like someone's sort of. You know when like. It's like someone's tweaking your nervous system. Every time you touch him, it's like. Ugh.
Yeah.
Like dopamine straight through your spine. This is fucked.
Turn into a bird each time, becoming more bird-like.
This is so weird.
Puffing my chest out and dancing and shit. Like puffing up.
And then one of them, you just go, squawk.
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 What the? Yes,
Christopher squawking.
Christopher squawking. That's a fucking great name for a character.
Hey there, it's me, Christopher.
Christopher squawking.
You wanna regurgitate in my mouth?
I got an avian flu, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
see this? This is your daddy's watch. I wore it on my cloaca all the way through the Vietnam War.
Just
I had it pushed up my cloaca. Your daddy put this up his cloaca.
a bunch of pigeons in like a square in London, and then one of the pigeons goes like that. I need some birdseed from you.
Hello.
I got to feed.
I just have a need to feed.
Fucking hell.
Can you pass us some backy do, by the way? It's mine over there.
That's what he says next.
Could you pass me some tobacco refreshment?
Please, I gotta have some seed.
No, I mean he says it in exactly the way you say it. It's like it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
Christopher Walken's voice at all.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just like drops the act. Got any backy, mate?
you got any backy, mate?
What? Are you a pigeon with Christopher Walken's face? Yeah, have you got any backy?
Yeah, the voice is just something I do to make, pull in the box.
Am I tripping? No, this is real. Have you got any backy? And I'm a pigeon. In real life. Film special effects, isn't it? But you've been around for so long, before special effects. It's all special effects. Just stuck me in a body, didn't they? And for me, this is where I live.
It's all special effects. Christopher Walken is a pigeon.
It's all SFX.
But I just think, you see that film, Valiant? You know, the one that's like set in World War II? Yeah, that's real. That actually happened.
The one with the horse.
The one with the horse.
I know the horse.
I know the
I
horse.
know that horse, he's fucking useless. I mean, he's fucking useless.
We went to performing arts college together.
We went to performing Hooves College together. I was a horse back then.
He was a little wooden.
Our performance of Midsummer's Night Dream was electrifying.
He was a little wooden, but we used to climb inside him and
packed.
surprise our enemies.
So as you
Surprise!
as Derek and Jay are sort of hustling you forwards, Derek, the sort of sharp of the two, who's been looking around massively, goes, "Wait, isn't this supposed to be another member of your party?" He's hypervigilant. They're war veterans.
They didn't see Flash to begin
Didn't see him. However, they are paranoid and they're looking around. They know that someone's missing.
I'm part of the shadows at the moment, and I would like to reveal myself in the way that the Cheshire Cat does, like a big grin, like ee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just as japes, and then I'm just gonna jump down and be like, with my hands on my hips, like, I am here. I suppose let's get on with this. Have you got a drink? Do you boys have anything to drink?
There's just immediately picks you up by the scruff of your neck, and he's so strong and so powerful and so large that you can't get to him. He's like this.
I'm not scratching at him. I'm just scowling.
Okay.
He throws you to the front of the group, and they continue to hustle you straight
Yeah.
forward.
I chunter the entire way.
Just have a what?
Like I fold my arms.
You are led. You are
Goodbye.
forced into what appears to be maybe like a chieftain's hut type area, and you see a throne of trash.
Okay.
Sat upon the throne of trash is a hooded figure wearing a hood and a cloak, and the hood and cloak are green and scaly, but they've also got like a shimmering, like mirror-like rainbow quality to them.
Yeah.
I sniff the air. Do I recognise the smell?
It absolutely fucking reeks of
So I can't smell the. Oh, it reeks of dog.
It reeks of dog.
My nostrils curl, and my claws sort of come out instinctively, and I growl under my breath. General Dog. General Dog breath.
There's a low growl.
I start like my hair sticks up
Rex Rufus.
on my shoulders, particularly.
Yeah, sort of. Rex Rufus is clearly him. Takes his hood down. You see the grizzled face of an old schnauzer.
Oh.
Sick.
He would have been distinguished, but now the beard and his hair is quite matted.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh.
Shit. He's got one bloodshot eye. However, this cloak is looking awesome. Behind him, you can notice a deep, crackling, almost like firelight green glow. In the back of the room, you'll see a figure shackled up against the wall like this. And there's pipes fucking plugged directly into his body all over. And it's all made of rust, and it's all like, how is this even fucking working? You know what I mean? It makes no sense. The figure's Riski. Riski is unconscious, and tubes are sticking into him, and all those tubes are going into the back of the guy's Rufus's cloak, if you like. Bim's
They're
also
like feeding him.
Bim's in a cage, and Bim is sedated.
Yeah.
That's good. He's not
He's
dead like
not
he usually is.
unconscious.
Bim's in a hospital gurney.
He's not unconscious. You may attempt to communicate with him, but he's.
He looks like a orangutan.
First of all, Flash is delighted to see General Dog Breath looking so ropey, and he's going to express
I can
that
imagine.
to his face in a very flamboyant way. Oh, what's he going to say? Give me a minute. Oh, to what do we owe the pleasure? You are looking like shit, General Dog Breath.
Save the theatrics, cat pants. He interrupts.
Flash just gestures to his groin.
Groins, eh? You've done enough damage with yours, haven't you?
Ooh. Oh.
Well, you should ask your you should ask your wife, or should I say ex-wife?
Oh. Sing it, girl.
Rufus is obviously perturbed greatly by this. However,
I'm
position he's in right now,
I'm tickling my own chin.
position of authority.
I get over and tickle
He,
his chin too.
He does a slight imperceptible nod, and you feel Derek does heavy armoured boots slam into your back.
That doesn't surprise me,
Oh,
but
no.
Take you
I,
off your cock guard.
well, I suppose I'm expecting it in a way.
You fall to your all fours. That really hurts. Like,
Yeah.
There's no messing with the Dust Brothers. So Rex
No
Rufus-
messing with the dust.
I'm just sort of rubbing my ass like.
You know that sort of thing that dogs do when they're stuff like like.
Yeah.
And It's just like cat pants. It's been a long time. You took everything from me. And I want to know, how does it feel to have everything taken from you?
I must admit, not great, but it is. We are still under the 24-hour mark. Frankly, I feel like you are still worse than me.
There you go.
I feel like for now, I feel like I'm still winning.
Rex Rufus spits on the floor and he goes, I'd have to agree. At this point, you are still winning. And he opens his cloak to reveal his portly dog belly sticking out. And you can see where his genitals should be are just two furry cups, like indentations, and he puts them and he goes, You know what I had to do to survive? And he's like pointing his own lack of balls.
I heard you had to sell your testicles.
I had to sell both of them. I had to pour them all. Then I lost them all on cars and poker.
Pointing over again. This guy, he's got no balls. The guy has to sell his balls.
There's not there. It's like a bit of rubber.
Are we all pointing and laughing at this
Yeah.
point?
The Dust Brothers pick Birdman up.
Looks like a furry tea cozy.
I'm not sure what you do to whiff.
I can't.
David just comes up behind you, going, I like that joy, mate. It's horrible.
He grips the skin in his
And
back.
he smells your ear. And he,
Holds onto him.
no, oh god, no. And he licks him. It's very clear if you don't
I'm not
stop
into
it,
this.
The Dust Brothers are going to fucking
Yeah.
kick off.
I mean, oh man, your balls. Oh, that's bad.
Oh yeah, that's
Please
bad.
put me down. That's bad. I'm a lady.
It's difficult to not make fun of him having no balls.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man.
It's just really funny.
Come on, you gotta make this a little funny. No, I'm sorry. Then I'm not joking at all.
I'm going to nudge Birdman and say he has never had his sense of humour.
Yeah, Rex Rufus does
Well-
not see the funny side of this at all, despite being a portly dog man without any balls, who has lost it all to a tiny cat. He doesn't see the comedy in that whatsoever. In fact, he's laughing because in his eyes, you're at his mercy right now. You really are.
I think Flash is too arrogant to sort of...
I can see that.
Yeah, he's too arrogant to concede that openly. But I think inside he's thinking, this guy's a fucking prick.
Yeah.
We're going to have to fuck him over somehow.
So Rex Rufus stands up and he goes, "It's been a long time. I thought a long time of what I need to do to you, Cat Pants. And I finally got it. I could force you into a life of destitution. I could force you to live and walk in the shoes that I once wore. And all the while,
no.
I could be sat here, the king of everything you can see, having the power to take anything you want away from you thanks to my new cloak." He sort of does that. And it's insanely magical. You can feel it. Like it's
Yeah, of
making the
course.
hair stand up the back of your neck.
I'm going to nudge
shit.
Whiff and say, sounds like my wife.
Oh, you guys are pulling zingers today.
I say that under my breath because I am realising I'm pushing my luck a little.
I saw. Okay, so as he does it under his breath, I do like a
Sounds like
side
my wife.
gesture and just go, "Oh, zing!"
Rex Rufus is just
Low five.
Rex Rufus is walking up and down and he's like, like marching up and down and he's saying, "So, you may recognise this as the skin of a vagrant saw. It's, vagrant saw is a kind of homeless, roaming dragon type species that I've invented purely for this game.
Fair enough.
Okay, shit,
cool.
And as you can see,
Pardon me.
I'm channeling the chaotic powers of Hugh Kyoto into it. And
Yeah.
It's giving me the ability to turn anyone into someone just like me, and he's laughing his head off. He's loving the fact that he can make everyone just like him.
So he's clearly lost his fucking mind
Yeah.
compared to how he used to be very
yeah.
straight laced and like had his shit together.
Yeah.
And
His plan to take revenge on you is to force everyone in the world to become as homeless as he is.
Yeah.
If not worse.
That's messed up.
But obviously, he's messing about with chaotic energy, so
yeah,
there's that.
and he's basically milking Riski dry.
Yeah.
Are we going to question that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're free
definitely.
I'm going to point at Riski and say, "Is this not your friend Riski? I feel like I recognise this particular homeless man."
So yeah, Birdman suddenly goes very Risky's here, and it's almost like he goes, "You're working class, Birdman. You're working class," and Birdman goes, "Yeah, why are you going to do this to folks like us? That's Risky over there, man. Risky, that fucking monkey guy who hangs out with us."
That fucking monkey guy. What's he about? No one knows.
No one really knows.
Is that Riski's life partner?
That fucking monkey.
You better believe it.
Fucking monkey.
Oh shit. I'm looking around, sort of like, "Hey, Whiff, Flash. Look in this dog's fucking eyes, man. It's getting all weird. Like, you know when Risky has those episodes and I say to him, 'Hey man, what's going on?' And he says, 'Hey, everything's fine, don't worry about it.' And I always go, yeah, okay, we won't worry about it." You know when that happens?
When?
When Risky goes all crazy and whacked out.
Oh no.
There's that glaze in this Doge's eyes.
Rex Rufus suddenly howls, "Oh!"
Yeah, you've started again
And
there.
he's like,
Perfect timing.
and he's like, "Yes, you're right. I've gone mad. I've gone mad with power. I'm going to turn everyone just into a homeless, destitute freak, just like myself. I won't stop until this entire land is homeless and poor and begging."
This guy can't take the chaos.
You cad.
Whiff.
However, However, cat
Wolf
pants.
just like blows dust off his shoulder. You cat.
God.
Go on.
There is one way, perhaps, we can call this to an end. And his eyes sort of calmed down for a little bit.
Okay.
He's like, you need to get my balls back.
What?
Your balls.
My balls.
I'm trying to cover my mouth.
His balls. He said his balls. He needs to get his balls back.
A lot of frothy drool is hanging off Rex Rufus's chin.
That stops me from laughing.
It's dripping slowly.
Yeah.
You're directly beneath him.
I just sort of say, I can't help but look at it. It's like a meaty fried egg down there.
I nudge Whiff and remind him that he can control water.
Looks like Spider's teeth are missing.
Yeah, so can I control some of the stuff that's coming out of him?
Yes, of course, you can try.
Okay. Can I have to do it like the sort of... What do we want to do? Because I don't want to like attack him.
Just do something stupid. Where I was just saying like it'd be funny.
I'll form a little sort of guy like I did for the first time to
Yeah.
just sort of like a callback to the first thing I made and
Okay.
maybe
What
diffuse the situation.
A little surfing
like
a
a
little-
dancing
A
surfing guy.
little dancing surfing guy.
Surfing down a wave of
The wave of his mustache.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like he's sliding up and down the mustache.
So that spell works, and a little dancing guy appears in the air, and he's sort of going up and down a stream, sort of like this. Rex Rufus immediately gets on all fours and starts acting like a dog does when it sees like a hose or like a water spray getting "Ow, ow," and he's
Yeah.
like biting the water. He loves it. He loves it, but he's also a mad bastard. So he's biting it. He's like, "Arr!" He's trying to kill water, essentially.
Yeah, the dog's gone wrong.
With
So, could I form it into like a ball and just sort of say, fetch, go on, fetch.
Do you want to try and do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
Like
see.
as a, maybe sort of make him more like a pet.
You throw the ball of water. Rex Rufus goes, "Oh, wait,
Oh no.
wait a minute! I played this game before."
Wait a minute.
Anyway.
you're a good boy, Rex.
He brings his cowl around him further, and he's sort of like standing there, and he's like, "Yes, get my balls back. The balls I had to pawn. If I got my balls back, everything will be sorted."
And what happens if we collect your balls and bring you your balls? Then what?
I will release your friend.
And the mansion.
I look at Riski and sort of I'm weighing it up in my mind. Birdman, I assume, says that as well, and the mansion.
Yeah.
Let's just say everything will be put back in its rightful place,
Okay.
just like my balls. And he's joking his little cups with his little dog fingers. Like
Hey,
that. He's looking straight at you.
He looks
He's
like
his
a-
eyeball all
It
over you.
looks like
listen
a
here,
mitten.
buddy. So I got pretty close to his face. Birdman is still like, I need some drugs. Because no matter what, he is sobering up now at this point.
Yeah.
So Birdman's going to get up in his face.
His breath stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
He eats poo.
so I'm sort
Yeah.
of coughing a little. Listen, so I go up with this intention. Listen here, buddy. And then I go, and I back away and go, listen here, man. So, if you're getting so crazy with power from our buddy Riski over here, who's to say you're going to give us him back? We need some collateral for these balls.
I don't think you have much to bargain with, do you?
I suppose.
Man.
I suppose not.
And Derek Dern shakes you. Like, and it- I'm going to see if that does anything.
Okay.
Oh no.
It hurts you.
Yeah.
You haven't got any lasting damage though.
Can I like catch him on his way down if he shakes him off?
Dirge Dust slams his foot into the ground, and
Oh.
Rufus sort of like snaps to attention. He's just like, "Yes, of course. There's something we need to do. I need to explain to you exactly how to get the balls back. Let's just say, after I poured those balls, they changed hands several times. They were along a long winding path. all the
So
way
what
to
you're
another
saying?
land.
Keep hearing.
What you are saying is many different people have handled your balls. I
I
suppose we do have one thing in common.
Yes,
What it seems
many
like.
people have had that privilege.
Wait, what?
Of touching my glorious golden balls. However, as the carriage was making its way to a new land, it was beset upon by a dragon. Not any dragon, but a fearsome dragon, a legendary dragon.
The
You may have
dragon's
heard of
got
him.
your balls?
El Gigantis. One of the most famous and powerful and intimidating dragons this land has ever seen.
So will he have gigantic balls after this?
El Gigantis took my golden balls back to his lair, and now he sits upon them like a king. I should be the one sitting on my balls, not him.
This big serpent, El Gigantis, sits upon your balls.
El Gigantis guards my balls with a fearsome fire. And you will never give them back. I've tried to
these
bargain with him many
these are
times.
so these are hot balls. So you are sitting on hot balls.
Yes, he keeps the balls warm, secure. He keeps them safe, but
Golden balls.
he will never give those balls back as long as he lives, and dragons, as you may know, live for thousands of years.
Come on, guys. Birdman's quickly styled. His hair is quickly styled like Goku for a split second. He goes, "We gotta get his Dragon Balls." All a split second.
That's great.
Fucking Rex Rufus turns around and he opens his cloak like that, and you can see once again that it's quite a green and scaly and a bit shimmery. And on the inside of his cape appears an image. It's almost like a blueprint. It's a blueprint of El Gigantis' lair. And what you can see is a huge round ring, like that,
Okay.
with a couple of paths. Let's say 3 paths leading into a centre point. The centre point is in a dome, and there's a flashing light on. There's 2 flashing golden lights there. On the ring, there's 2 ways in, and they're like long, sloping bridges, and they will then go into the outer ring. So Rex Rufus does this again, and you can start seeing little flashing lines going round the ring. They're patrolled. He goes, Al Gigantis used his great wealth to procure many steam golems from the dwarves. They guard his lair on the outer ring. Gigantis himself sits merrily perched atop my balls in the very centre. Now let me tell you this. Al Gigantis is fearsome, he is paranoid, and he is one of the most covetous of all the great serpents, and he will not give you his balls without a great fight.
Do you expect us to take these balls from him in the nude?
Well, Cat Pants, after all you left me high and dry, with nothing at all.
Oh, how very poetic.
So what about me? Can I have some stuff then?
Yeah,
Probably the York too.
my crotch is getting itchy.
I don't know you, but there's something about you that I like, Birdman. I often used to sit and look out the window and think, I wish I could fly way up in the sky, but I can't. I can't.
I believe you can fly.
What about me?
However, that doesn't mean that I will give you anything to help Cat Pants achieve his goal.
Oh.
Silence is compliance, if you ask me, Birdman, and it seems you are simply an accomplice to this villain.
Hey, listen, not at all. I just want my fucking mansion back and my buddy back over here, and maybe the monkey. So I'll get these balls, but maybe you could give me just a little bit of help, please. I mean, after all, I did get you out of a coffin that time.
Are you talking to him as though he's risky?
And I know he's in there.
Yeah. Rex Rufus frowns, and his lips curl slightly. He's like, "Who is Risky?" Oh, you mean you're half elf squib over here? Let's runt. He's like, no, Risky is merely a mine for me, where I can mine a vessel from which I can mine my great power. And he's just like crackling with energy at this point. He's like, ha ha ha.
Okay,
and he
that
sort of
didn't
like
work.
he sort of waves his cloak over you, and you become more homeless. Now you're covered in dust. You're dusty.
What the fuck? I thought you said you liked me, man.
I didn't say many things. Doesn't mean I mean them.
Okay, that's kind of mean.
Can-
I'm a man of my word, after all. And he sort of seems like a bit more like an old general at that point.
Can I have clothes? Am I good?
He looks around. He opens his cloak, and parts of trash sort of sculpt together, and they form a really crappy prow of a boat.
Oh, what the fuck?
I take that and I go, man. Thank you, kind sir.
Rex Rufus laughs and goes, "Yes, proud. You're a proud boy." So this is the
I'm
deal.
just sort of like
Get
patting
me
it
my
all
balls
again,
back, and we'll
smoothing
talk
it
about
out.
your mansion, or not.
No.
But I don't see you have any other choice at this point, do you? And the 2 heavily armed war veteran dwarves.
I
flex.
mean, it sounds like he's fucking right, really.
I spit in my hand and hold it out to shake.
Rex Rufus
Yeah,
to him.
yeah.
Rex Rufus looks at your hand and spits on you.
He spits on my hand.
Yeah,
Oh, this guy's a dick.
Oh, come on. Oh.
and it's quite green.
That's good. Even for me, that's good.
I look at it for a minute and then I
So what do you say, Cat Pants? Is this a deal? he says to you.
Well, I'm still holding my hand out and saying, I was about to shake your hand to say yes, this is a deal. The hand's still out.
I would never shake the hand of a cat, unfortunately. Especially not you, Flash Cat Pants.
Then how do we know we have an accord?
He gets his cowl around his face and slinks off into the trash. You're left with Derek and Dirge, who form a wall where you left.
I'm going to turn to the stupider of Derek and Dirge and just, without really saying anything, offer my hand to shake to them in the hope that I can wipe it off on them.
He gives you a low five with his powerful meteor.
And hopefully that gets rid of most of the shit off my hand.
It smarts us like fuck, but you're okay.
It smarts, but I am less gooey.
So,
May we swing by the fountain once more to rinse this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm covered in a bit of shit too. I'm fucking dust all over me now.
Yes, you are dusty.
I'm looking great.
I know how he did that.
Stylish.
Fucking proud.
I like proud boys. Yeah.
House proud.
You hear Rex Rufus growl from the back.
I'm just sort of like posing, but to nothing. Just like
As usual.
I guess we're gonna go get the balls. We gotta go and get this fucking horrible bastard dog spitting on you and not giving me anything, making me dusty and giving whiff a fucking prow.
Yes, do you
We
see?
gotta go and get his balls.
Do you see why we are enemies? Why I do not like this general dog breath?
Listen here, cat pants.
He looks at your finger. Like frowns at it.
Shit all over you. Listen here, cat pants. I've only just noticed this too because he made this shit, so I haven't seen it all yet. So listen here, cat pants, pointing and listen here, cat pants. We ain't even yet. I'm doing this because I want my shit back, and that's the reason I'm doing this. This is still kind of a fuck you, man.
And I'm only doing this just because I want my house back, and I also just want clothing.
Derek Dirge points to find. You'll find a portal on the other end of the slum, and doesn't say anything else. Just sort of points forward, and he's this one, Dirge Dust. He's sort of going, hey, he's off his own little world.
Yeah.
So
I'll have what that guy's having.
So if we will that portal lead us to where
It'll take you.
his balls
It'll
are?
take you a great amount of time, distance. It'll take you to the lair that I described.
Okay.
The dragon lair.
So
Dragon lair.
who's going first?
Flash took in everything everyone just said, but he's not really got a quip.
Yeah.
He just sighs. I think Birdman seems to understand this as like, okay, but like,
Yeah.
Flash is disheartened. Everyone's having a go at him, basically.
I gauge that and go, let's go find the Dragon Balls, man.
Yeah, I nod and just, yeah.
I
I look
place
up at
my hand on Birdman's shoulder and go, let's do this.
Yeah.
and we trudge into the portal.
You walk through the slum, you reach the end of it, and you see a great big fucking hole, and it just looks like a hole into the ground. There's like rubbish and stuff falling into it, and it seems to be endlessly falling into it. Sometimes the rubbish is appearing and going down there. So it's obviously a magical portal of some description. However,
Yeah.
it looks like a trash hole.
Cat
Are you
Pants
gonna
is
go into the trash hole?
apprehensive. He's very apprehensive looking at the portal. He doesn't really want to go in.
Are you going to enter that trash hole?
Is there a way we can test this trash hole?
Can I dive into it?
You dive straight into it.
Wait, where's that fucking monk? Oh, yeah. Forgot about
So
it.
And I say-
Whiff dives into it.
I dive into it going, for the glory of Grandor!
Holy shit, whiff!
You're going down what like a hyperdrive. In
Yeah.
It's like packets of crisps and stuff flying past you, bits of trash,
Trash Thor.
and all bust up football. It's all hitting you and stuff as you go through. But you suddenly, you find yourself on a cliff. There's a valley beneath you, and you can see, if you go a bit down into the valley, there would be one of those long bridges arched down that I mentioned. The trash hole's above you.
Okay.
Your whole sort of orientation was like,
Can I
So like you stood up now.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I sort of like yell to the other guys saying I'm through?
Absolutely.
Can I give them some sort of voice? Yo guys, you should come see this.
Can we hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
It's almost like there's no distance between
I
these two holes.
look at Flash and do a shrug like a.
as a concession to Birdman's irritation, I step into the portal, as in like fair play.
Whoop,
Trying to get
yeah.
on team kick-ass, whatever our team is, Indigo Boys.
Yeah. Your stomach flips and you find yourself there too, alongside a whiff.
I fall to my knees.
It's like when your balls jump above your stomach. That's basically what that feels like.
Flash
Yeah.
hates travelling of any kind, particularly time travel.
Birdman feels a little elated because it was almost like tripping, so he's a bit like, yeah, that was.
That's pretty sick.
It was quite nice. I feel a bit, bit enthusiastic, a little bit more.
So
Spiked his adrenaline.
you're on the edge of this valley. You can see there's one bridge going down into the ring that I mentioned, and on the other side, a massive valley that you
Yeah.
can walk around if you really wanted to.
Okay.
Here's another bridge that goes all the way down. How do you want to approach this place? Remember that as you're looking down, you can see, even though it's quite far away, it's very well lit. And you can see lots of steam golem patrols sort of working around the thing. So you could either try and fight your way through, or you could stealth your way through. But eventually, you've got to get to that centre point.
I reckon we stealth it for a bit. Maybe do some fights along the way if we have to.
I'm wondering whether you guys would be an effective distraction while I steal the balls.
Yep.
Potentially.
So
I'm down.
do you want to do a bit of observation first? Do you want to investigate it a little bit?
So, if I fly around, is there a way that I can take where I'm still sort of tucked away?
Yeah, so like this valley is really high up, and the steel golems being automatons, they don't think and imagine. They
They're not
follow
paying
set
much.
routines.
Yeah.
They're in patrols. Maybe like 3 of them walking around a circle,
Yeah.
quite a bit of distance, another 3 walking around a circle.
Then I'm gonna, have a fly around.
Yeah, so you're going to fly around.
Check it out.
Okay, you notice that these steam golems are quite dangerous, that's for sure. You can see that the only way down to the centre point is that you've got to be on that ring where they're walking around. So you've got to get to there and then work your way down to that centre point for
Okay.
the three bridges that I mentioned.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can see that. You can fly, man.
Yeah.
So it's totally up to you how you approach things.
I guess I'll sort of fly, try and scope out places we can get through stealthily, and if we have to sort of fight something,
Is there
then...
There's also like searchlights.
Okay.
is there anything that like, if you were to drop me out of the air, anything that like I could land on, that
You
that
could.
would break my fall?
If
So like,
you,
yeah,
if you
like,
try to jump into the centre point, it's a really high jump. I'll say.
well, is there like
If you try
somewhere?
and land on the rings.
Yeah, like middle ground where it's like a
That'd be
sort of
okay.
height where if they drop him, then it won't cause
But
much
what I'm going
damage.
to do is just
or-
like a random chance thing to see if you get clocked.
Have you? Is anyone aware of the science of cats falling from a great height, and
Yes.
how if they fall from higher, they're actually less likely to injure themselves?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Because I might be willing to utilise that
Okay.
if you'll allow me.
His
Then I've got to
bones
grab
are
the
just
balls
going
and
to go
run.
up through his skin.
Yeah, you
just
can
like,
you can try and drop down to that space. You can fly him up there. You can drop him down directly and see what happens.
Has
anyone
anyone
seen
seen another Pepsi Max?
There you go.
There's a Pepsi. I'll give me a Pepsi. I think I got 2.
Can I have one?
Does anyone else get 2?
I think I ordered one.
I got 2.
I ordered 2.
Yeah, I ordered 2.
Yeah.
There's another Pepsi in there.
And
Okay.
if if a searchlight or a golem notices you, obviously everyone all in the area will know, and they'll all come, and you'll be fighting off somewhat of a battalion of steam golems without any weapons.
oh my god.
So,
So
so
it's-
we've got to do this stealthily, really.
Yeah.
We can't be seen.
Otherwise, we get
We'll
into
get-
a lot of hand-to-hand shit, and I don't think in our current positions.
We'll
that
get
we're-
fucked up.
Yeah, we
You've got
definitely.
magical abilities. You don't need to have
Yeah.
weapons so much.
You've also got disguise self,
Hmm.
which would be useful.
So can I disguise myself as one of the, like,
Golems.
one of the golems?
Yeah,
Yeah.
how effective are your disguises?
It's the same disguise self that you've got.
Oh, so you can be anything anytime then.
Yeah.
That's a good strategy. It's up to you guys.
I can do. Are they like more? Are they bigger than me?
or are they just like?
They're
Ma-
about
roughly
equal
my
height
size.
to width.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, because about to say maybe if they were bigger than me, it can just be like a little mini one.
I think that's a good component of this plan.
Mm.
Suppose you could just walk in. As
Yeah,
long as
I could just
the-
walk in, say like, "Hey, I'm the new golem on the scene. How you doing?"
Can
What's
anyone,
up, golems?
anyone show me to HR?
My golem.
My golem. You're my golem. No, you're my golem.
My golem. Then what would Birdman and Flash be up to? I kind of like the idea of jumping from a great height.
Yeah, I'll drop you from somewhere.
Wondering
That's good.
What
That's
might
such a
be?
good image.
what might be like a...
Yeah, where's a good sort of a point for do this?
It will be directly the centre of this huge circle that you're above.
So am I avoiding like searchlights on the way here?
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll do like stealth flight check.
Yeah.
I'll check your stealth while you fly.
My stealth.
I guess just do it as stealth.
My stealth is
I might reduce it
+6.
slightly because you're carrying flash. So
Yeah.
instead of +6, I could do +4.
Yeah.
See, what I'm wondering is whether...
Performance affected. Have sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're a performer, aren't you? So
Yeah.
if you can think of a way, an argument for it.
So what I'll use, because I've got 9 performance. So what I'll say is I now that I am getting sober, I'm coming sober, and also for the first time in a long time, Birdman is without drugs and alcohol. So he's reminded of his privileged upbringing. So he's also reminded of those flight acrobatics classes that his parents made him attend, because his whole idea was, hey, I'm the creative one, I want to go and do flight acrobatics, yeah? And they were like, well, I suppose we'll fund you for that, son.
But flight economy.
Yeah. That won't get you anywhere. That won't get you anywhere, son, said Tarquinius. But Mother was pretty supportive,
Bitterly.
you see.
Yeah, so you're going to fly, you're going to use your performance to do some fancy flying. Do a +4. So what was your performance modifier?
+9.
+9.
What?
That's really good.
By the way, what I was thinking is like... You could function like a helicopter. And like drop me. And then I could like be on the ground and find the thing. And then you can swoop in once I've got the thing, pick me up, and then like at that point you're probably gonna get spotted. Or
Like a helicopter, it's just Birdman constantly spinning around, throwing up.
what I'm thinking is like
You know those leaves when they fall, they do this.
Yeah. Second seeds.
Just position myself like that.
what I'm
Just
thinking
glide
is I
beautifully.
could, like Whiff could act as a distraction by like turns into a golem and uses his position to lead the golems on like a wild goose chase.
Yeah.
I can sneak in on foot, find the things, and then when I've got the things, Birdman can swoop in like a helicopter and pick me up, and then we can go.
Yeah, so you're going to do a split up sort of scenario.
Yeah, so
That's cool.
can I approach these golems then, disguised as a golem?
Absolutely.
So I'm going to be like,
Golem
hey
on golem
golems,
violence.
hey golems, there's some shit going down outside, you should come follow me.
So there's they're walking on this ring, so you've got like 3 golems in a row there. They're not facing at this point, they're doing that, so
Okay.
you say that to them.
Yeah, so I'm going to walk past them and go, oi, hello. Hey, oi, golems.
The golems, all 3 of them turn and look at you, and they're like, rank and file.
There's some shit going down outside, I need you guys' help.
What squadron are you from?
The 4th.
Roger. And they just carry on walking. And you're walking with them now.
Okay, this is happening.
I'll use that distraction to...
That's not all the golems distracted, but the Whiff is now
Marching
with
with
3
them.
golems.
Oh no, oh god.
I'll use that distraction to sneak by and make my way towards where the bulls are.
Okay, so have you dropped him, yeah?
I don't think we're dropping. I think Birdman's going to come in and pick me up
I see.
afterwards rather
Yeah.
than drop me.
Alright, cool.
There's not really an advantage to being dropped in.
So you running on all 4s, I imagine, at this point, because you need to be swift. You get down to the centre point. You notice piles of shiny stuff, and it's not like
Whole
expensive
tons
stuff.
of it.
It's anything shiny. You see like the silver trays from Jam Tarts. There's that there. You've got like some sparkle jewellery. But then amongst all that, there's also like golden cups and stuff like that. It's on a pile.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, silhouetted against the moonlit sky, two enormous golden balls.
How big?
I mean,
Like medicine balls.
they're pretty fucking impressive. Like, he did not spare a dime when he made them.
Is that how big fucking...
Next, Rufus is pretty big. Like
Like a big boy.
yeah,
So he's got balls the size of grapefruits.
yeah, imagine that.
Fucking hell.
You see also silhouetted against that night sky a serpentine figure.
Yeah.
And it's so you can't see it properly. You know, it's like it's bright. The balls are glaring.
So I can see the balls, and can I lift the balls?
It's gonna be a struggle to lift the balls without the dragon, without El Gigantis, who you think that might be noticing.
I suppose Birdman's watching you, right? So he's gonna
Birdman's
know.
watching you. Birdman, do you want to go to where Birdman is right now?
Mate, I'm trying to think of something I can do. I mean, I've got in my wheelhouse.
You've got a completely different perspective of view than Cat Pants.
Yeah, let's go see what's going on.
So-
I've got sleep. But I don't
You
that's gonna
sleep?
work
You can't
particularly
cast
for a
any
boss.
magic.
I know I can't cast any
Oh,
magic.
yeah.
So you
I can cast magic, right?
Yeah,
What
you
magic
can.
have you got? What can you use? Like what sorcerer's powers?
Can I
Sorcery
use my
powers, yeah.
catapult?
I can't see how you would use it from here. Like,
how,
I'm not sure how.
how heavy do you need to?
Yeah, that's the
It's
thing.
£5.
All right,
It's £5.
But
Okay.
also it's got a range on it of like wherever you are, you're not really in the vicinity.
I will say, from where
Okay.
Birdman is, he's not sure if it's just him being sober, but El Gigantis looks pretty small.
Looks pretty small.
He does.
So B-Man's kind of looking down like,
But you know, you
El Gigantus, huh? Like in what sort of... Is he small compared...
he's
To me, is he small?
you can't tell. You're
I
very
can't
you're
tell.
very high up, but
yeah, but from
it's
what I
not-
can use, Matt...
it's
to
not what you envisioned
infer
when
it.
you heard the legendary El Gigantis.
Yeah.
Expecting something like way
have
bigger.
I got any speculation on how big he might be? Like,
Well, when you look down towards where Cat Pants is, it's almost like the size is quite comparable.
yeah. Okay.
He's quite a little guy.
I'm gonna... Is there any way I can swoop in closer and just sort of sit around ready and wait? Or
There's
not at
still
all?
searchlights and stuff, so what I could do is like a stealth flying thing if you want to get closer.
Yeah, let's try to get a little bit closer and just sort of
Okay.
keep out the way of the lights.
So what I'm going to do 4 rolls for 4 searchlights. So what's your stealth again? What modifier do you have?
Oh,
my Oh. I think it's
Plus
plus
6.
6.
Alright, cool.
Hmm.
You made past 1. You made past another. You made it past another. You're doing well here. Yeah, you made it past all 4 searchlights.
Oh,
you're now,
shit.
You're now
Dancing like a real dandy.
you're like sailing down there.
Yeah.
There's
you're-
like an audience sound
Where do you wanna
effect of
perch?
clapping.
there's like
What is
there's
it?
the units that the golems sleep in, if you like, and they just go in there and
So
turn
where can I get somewhere where I can have Flash and El Gigante
off. Yeah.
both in my view,
Yeah.
but sort of be kind of above them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. But sort of be still at a little bit of a
Yeah.
distance.
You notice from this distance that El Gigante is playing a harmonica. He's playing the blues. He's playing them homesick blues. I don't know.
Birdman being a musician goes, I know those blues. I know those blues.
Do you know? Are you gonna think of your musical knowledge?
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Performance-
going to think
Performance would that
about
be,
music.
or insight?
Performance probably. It's more like it makes more flavour sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you recognise that bluesy song as a classic homeless sort of man on the road sort of tune. This guy, he's got a bit of like a vagabond, you know, a wandering soul about him.
I'm sort of. I'm not going to try and signal to Flash yet, but I'm maybe going to go. Is there any way I can go sort of where Flash can also see me? and
I
still
think
be
I'm
on
probably
page?
trying to keep an eye on you anyway.
Yeah.
So you can see each other. So you
So I'm
might
sort of
relay some of this
kind
information.
of relaying a little like
We're eyebrow talking.
yeah.
El Gigantis is playing a song and he goes,
Oh.
well, he's got a beautiful voice. He's like, my baby left me. Da-da-da-da. She left me good. you digging it? He's slapping his tail against the golden balls. He's got quite a cool vibe about him, to be fair.
I imagine him. I'm hearing it and sort of walking along to the beat
Yeah.
somewhere.
Flash is very close to just grabbing these balls.
Birdman's
And
kind of getting into it, like,
If
Yeah.
anyone's going to communicate anything as to why he shouldn't take these balls and fuck this guy, that's what he's doing. Unless anyone's gonna, I'm gonna get the balls, one in each hand.
He is sat on top of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
El Gigantes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like I suppose. Yeah, fair
He's
enough.
perched on top of these balls. Like from where you are,
Okay.
on cat vision, it looked like he was big on the balls.
Oh, is he atop like a enormous mountain of
of stuff? Yeah.
of loot? Right. So can I? He sat on the balls.
He's sort of, he's cotching on them.
So we've got to do something.
Yeah, so is he
to,
like directly on them
He's
in
on
this
those balls.
mount,
If you
or are
pick-
they sort of
if
like
you
to
pick
the
balls
side?
up, you
Or...
would notice that he's raising into the air.
Okay.
I
And
would-
there's obviously his weight on there as well.
Then I would like to sneak up behind him and be ready to attack him.
Or you could sort of like really get into it and sort of make believe that he's floating whilst he's getting into,
I
whilst he's
wouldn't
getting
be
into it.
I wouldn't be able to lift the balls with him on top of it. I'm quite weak.
So you get him behind him.
Yeah.
Okay. Al Gigantis rolled an actual 20 on his perception.
You know.
So he just
Oh,
turns around and he's
fuck.
like, "Well, looky here." And his tail comes up to you and he's just like, "What do we have here? A thief? A visitor? A guest? A music fan, perhaps?"
Well, I suppose this depends on the manner of your reception.
The manner of my reception? Well, I'm just trying to chill. I'm a man. Hey, man, I just like to live on the open road, you know? I'm not really built for this horn protecting kind of stuff.
Well, have you seen the other side of your portal door recently?
I haven't seen many things, man. I haven't been able to hit that road recently. This old vagrant saw ain't no vagrant saw anymore. Now he's just saw. And he just like,
Birdman's looking over at him like this.
I see. I'm gonna gesture to Birdman to be like, get over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly over and go, hey, that was good, man. That was pretty good.
"Well, thank you very much, sir."
I like the whole get up. I like the story.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
into
you very
it,
much.
man.
I used to wander the roads. I used to go from town to town. All until I got too drunk one time and someone fucking skinned my neck.
Oh no.
Who's
He points to his neck. And
Oh,
it's
no.
quite a sore and pink looking.
Flash snaps his fingers, and he says, "I know just the fucker. His name is. It is not General Dog Breath. It is Rex Rufus.
Rex Rufus?
Yes,
Wow, if I ever catch up with that guy, you can be sure that I will burn his face off.
he is on the other side
Hey.
of that portal.
We don't can find that guy. He wants these balls.
Yeah.
How do I know? Just trying to take my balls.
We don't have to. Frankly, if you want to fuck up Rex Rufus for us, you can keep your balls.
And listen, buddy, I'm into this. I'm into your story. I'm into your whole shit.
The vagrant saw, Al Gigantis, is kind of chuffed. He's loving this. He's like, "All right, I'll tell you one thing. These balls are staying with me, but I want to see your story. I want to see your side of the story."
Fair enough. You
Okay.
should come and fuck this guy out with us. I hate that guy.
Yes, we hate General Dog Breath.
He's walking alongside you. He's literally the same height as Flash Campus. He's a pseudo dragon. if
So-
anything.
I would like to gesture to my nakedness and say, General Dog Breath has has ruined us all.
Ah.
We need. Well,
Yeah, he did say
he
you were
employed
on
us
what
to
for?
come and steal the balls away from you, but frankly, he's an asshole. You seem more agreeable.
You seem like a cool guy.
Well, you know, I've had my share of chaotic energy myself in the past, and I tell you what, it goes straight to a guy's head. You know what I mean?
Tell me about
Anyway,
You got any of that chaotic energy? Maybe?
I like the colour of your gym, Mister. Maybe I do. Maybe
that-
I don't. I don't.
Okay.
But maybe I would in the future, and I will. Yeah.
Yeah.
At
So-
that point, can I come crashing through the wall, just sort of like
I'm
flop
the
onto the
Kool-Aid
floor
man.
Dress as a golem as yourself.
as a golem, and just go? I managed to get out of the whole circling thing.
El
Meanwhile, a
Gigantis
gang of
fucking.
golems having a dance off somewhere.
El Gigantis fucking puts his head in his hands and goes, "Those fucking dwarves! I gave me the best fucking silver foil for that. You see, these guys are like, material possession didn't used to mean anything to me. until I got skinned and I could no longer wander anymore. I'm no longer a vagrant soul, just a covetous dragon. I'm not happy about that.
Answer me this question, vagrant sir. Vagrant sir?
El Gigantis, vagrant soul.
El Gigantis.
Call him Gigantis. Come on.
If you got your scales back, would you be
This guy seems cool.
would you be able to wander once more?
I would indeed, I would be free.
And that is what you want more than anything in the world.
That's what I was born to do.
Well, it seems you have something. Well, we can help each other. Come and kill General Dog Breath.
Killing maybe not with me, but I'm up for helping you guys. But like I say, the balls stay with me. And
Well-
he takes the balls under his wings. Like
Frankly, I do not mind killing General Dog Breath, but you can keep the balls. But look at me, I'm naked. There's very little I can do.
Listen, Cat Pants, you were born that way, and that's beautiful to me. And he does another. That goes for all three of you.
Cat Pants
He does
appreciates.
I'm wearing any clothes, and he points to himself.
Cat Pants appreciates the romance of that.
Yeah, he's talking about me as well.
So, what do you want to?
Ha.
Do you want to leave?
Does he
Is
see?
he gonna come-
Is he getting on board with us?
Yeah.
he likes the cut of you guys' vibe, and he would very much like to hit that open road once again.
Mm-hmm.
So
Alright.
he needs his skin back.
Does he have anything here that he can arm us with?
He gestures with his wings and tail to his trash pile. Look around. You may find something to
Yeah.
your taste.
Let's go have a look.
Okay.
Let's
I
go
think what I
hunting.
can find that would be like a rapier, but not a rapier.
Yes, so
Like a golden fishing rod.
is there any sort of like weaponry that looks sharp?
So let's. What can I do for a roll for this?
Oh shit! Can
Like
I
a
look for an
perception?
instrument as well?
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
the-
Yeah.
I think it
Oh,
should all
shit.
be trash gear,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like shiny trash.
Yeah.
There's like road signs.
So
you
you've
can,
got
you
like
can
a
wheel as like a
washboard.
fucking axe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
just be like,
can I pick that up?
Yeah.
Because it'll remind me of like my great axe, so
Washboard,
yeah.
I can use that.
Yeah, a jug.
Yeah.
Jug washboard.
So you've got that.
A box with some bands on it,
Yeah.
so elastic bands. It's the loot.
Yeah, I want like a fishing rod or something that I'll use as a rapier,
Cool.
purely
So
for stabbing.
as you're doing all this, the golems start performing a rendition of Stomp, and they're like sort of stomping, and Gas is doing, and it's like trash can bins like doing
Yeah.
this, and you're creating a tune, and you're all marching merrily back towards the portal.
And like
Yeah.
hi ho with all our weapons
Yeah.
on our
Yeah.
shoulders.
And El Gigantis is like leading the way with his harmonica.
I've got a pipe and I'm going boom, beep, boom, 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 boom.
Boing, bang, boing,
Boom, boom,
boing,
boom,
boing,
boom,
boing.
So there, you've teamed up with El Gigantis, and you're returning to Slumtown.
Cat Pants is doing that wordless singing, you know, like a sort of
Throat
Arabic
singing.
wail. And it's not great. Unless you want to roll a performance on that, it's probably not great.
Okay. What's your performance?
+3.
You did alright. You got 14. So I'll say
Ooh.
it sounds great to most cats.
It's cat-like wailing. He approaches it with some enthusiasm.
Any female cats in the area might feel a bit excited, but just a bit. Anyway, so are you going to carry on performing as you get back into Slumtown?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we should go
Yeah.
balls out.
Yeah.
Literally, like
Balls
presenting
out.
balls.
So
Are we gonna
Balls
take the
out.
balls with us as
Balls
like
out.
a
Bait.
way to gloat with him?
well, the Vagrant Sword's not going to give it up until some kind of resolutions.
We could square that with the vagrant saw and be like, we'll do this just to like fuck with the guy's head.
Yeah.
Let's be a...
I mean, he can hold the balls if he wants.
yeah, you
him in
can
a
keep the
little,
balls there, you can
necklace
have them,
around
but
his
it's like a
neck.
flex.
Yeah.
We're flexing
So
at
they're
this
all going
guy.
to pat him, all
Yeah.
pat the balls and stuff. Alright,
Yeah.
so you enter into Slumtown, you're making a raucous din with like your trash weaponry and instruments and stuff.
Are the
and cattle
golems
war.
with us?
The golems are with us. they're fucking...
Fucking hell.
They're not going to be weaponry, if you like, but they are creating a din. Right, so as you know, our two war veteran friends, incredibly traumatised by by the
Loud
explosions
noise.
of the war, fucking smash through there. They're like, "What the fuck is that?" And they go, "Oh my god!" And they shit themselves immediately because the sight of the dragon brings back memories, horrific memories of their kin being scorched alive. They run away.
I flick my chin at them and spit. Just for fun.
They're gone weeping into the trash.
Yeah,
Shit.
I'm like a kissing my wing and slapping my ass.
Like to the beat, like.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Really owning this nudity.
Yeah.
there's
I'm a bird.
you still got bits of soil on you, but yeah, it's great.
It's like,
So
I'm a
you're,
bird.
You're all naked. And you're naked, and the big swords in the lead, and he's like, "Well, there's only one thing for it, fellas. Let's go perform for the man himself."
Yeah.
yeah.
So you're going to approach Rex Rufus's lair.
Yeah.
Are we all shaking our ass and clapping as we go?
Yeah, it's like like all that sort of thing.
Hey, dog breath. Get your ass out. Hey, dog breath.
Get
Gonna
your
kill
ass
you.
out.
Hey, dog breath. You're a
Are we
dickhole.
going in
Hey,
with that?
dog breath.
Straight
I got
up.
your balls. Hey, dog breath. Golden balls. Not yours. Golden balls.
No
So-
testes.
Rex Rufus.
Drago!
Rex Rufus is stood in the dark, and you can see like a crackling green energy coming from beneath his cloak, and he's not looking at you, and he's like, "So you've returned and you've brought the balls, I see.
Of course we brought the balls, Rufus.
Show them to me."
Haha, why don't you take a look over here yourself?
He spins around and he's just like, "What the hell is this?"
Haha, we did a door crossing.
He's like, "Algigantis, you said you would protect those balls with your life." And Algigantis obviously responds with something like, "Yeah, well, maybe I got sick of hoarding,
Sitting on these balls.
sitting on these material possessions all this time." And he sort of leans back and he's just like, "What are we going to do then, fellas? What are you going to do?"
Let's fuck him up.
Yeah, I sort of plant my feet quite wide in a power stance and make like I've just pulled pistols and be like, "Sick 'em, boys!" But like in a French way. Yeah, I'm basically saying, "We're gonna fuck you up,"
Yeah.
and I draw my fishing rod. Can I just lunge immediately with the fishing rod and stab him?
You can try. Yeah, let's try that.
Let's just stab the guy.
See how that goes.
Yeah,
Rex Rufus teleports to the side of the room, so he's got some
I stab
case of
through
talent.
him. Like,
Yeah, he's just boom, like he's over there. He's like, "Ha ha ha! Ever since you've been going to be siphoning more of that energy from your friend, and I have to say it is quite delightful." He sort of like clicks his fingers, and a dog monkey appears in the air, and it's like snarling. It's just like, "Hey, it's me, Dim."
Ah!
And let's
It's a
do,
fucking
let's
monkey.
do
But
some
now he's a fucking dog monkey.
See.
I'm going to sort of... Is there any way I can maybe ask El Gigante here to... I'm sort of getting... If we get Riski over here, we can kill this out of this chaotic energy.
So it's
Can you
either
do
so
anything?
Your strategy could be so this Dim is now poisoned, ready to fight you.
Okay.
I would like to take a bonus action to hide, and then that's my combat turn over.
Okay, cool. So you are hidden. I'm going to do some initiative to see who can act first here.
Yep, okay.
Well, I'm going to. So can I sort of? I'm thinking with my powers.
Yep.
Can I sort of use the moisture in the air to sort of keep him in a certain position, so it's like like make some sort of like restraints, so it can keep him in his position.
I mean, water's water, and I'm not sure. You can certainly have a go.
I'll certainly have a go, and then sort of like swing at him with my my sign, so it
Okay.
sort of like kept him in place,
So
so,
that's
I can
what
just
you're
sort
gonna
of
do.
hack away at him.
What I will say is, there's no way to like if there was a block of water in front of you, you could just push your hand through
Yeah.
it, so it's only going to slow you down.
So this chaotic monkey demon thing will be able to break out of it, just like Bim would be able to.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
there's like loads of water, like I don't know, like a river or something.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
That's what I'm
it's just
thinking,
creating
yeah.
like a body of
Yeah.
water, I suppose.
So-
So, like
Yeah.
a smaller creature would have a harder time getting out of it. If you could get like a 5-foot cube and just center it on the monkey, it would really struggle to get out of it.
Yeah.
So what's happened now is, due to his newfound sobriety, Birdman has acted first in this situation.
Okay. I'm just checking at what Enthrall does first. Hold on.
So yeah, you've got a washboard now, haven't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can use your
Got a washboard.
magic abilities again.
If you or your companions are fighting a creature at disadvantage.
That's what Tomb Daddy sounded like.
Hello, Lara.
So it says, this is what enthrall does. You weave a distracting string of words causing creatures of your choice that you can see within range and that can hear you to make a wisdom saving throw. Any creature that can't be charmed, so it's a charm, I can charm this thing.
It's a group distract.
Yeah, so can imps be charmed?
If not, I don't know whether to
I
go
don't
straight in
really
with a fucking
find it.
thunder wave.
It's totally up to you. Basically, it's the initiative roll has been yourself, Dim, and then Whiff.
Okay.
I don't think the imp has resistance to charm.
Is he fucking big? Is he a big guy?
He's like a more horrible, angry version of Bim, like more animalistic,
Yeah, okay.
and he's got more of a snout, like a dog. Yeah.
He's immune to poison, that's about it.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Okay.
Then I don't know whether you use enthrall. I might just go thunder wave.
What do you?
Straight. Just blast him.
So what does Thunder Wave do?
It's a 15-foot cube, isn't it?
Is
And,
it?
and how does Dim save against it?
Against Birdman's spell save,
Yeah.
Thunder wave.
which is 14.
Okay, so he's got to get higher than 14.
Yeah. And if he fails that, he takes half the damage. So you're just doing like biggest damage possible. I mean, you've got stuff like heat metal as well.
Yeah, is he wearing anything?
He's not wearing any metal. He's wearing a little waistcoat, but it's more raggedy. He's wearing a denim vest.
But that's one thing we can do. If I stick the fishing rod in him at any point, I'll leave it in there,
Yeah, heat metal.
and then you can burn him.
I might just still open with a thunder wave then. So a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed. In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you by the spell's effect, and the spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet.
Cool.
So at higher levels, when you cast the spell using a sort of second level or higher, the damage increases by 1d8 for each slot level above first.
Yeah, it says on here
You're
very
third.
clearly.
So,
So,
I'm
like,
using third weight.
So I roll 3 d8s to see how much damage you do.
48 on third.
Okay. So, first of all, we've got to see if it hits. So, the imp's agility.
Do the imp saving throw,
Yeah.
which is it's a dex saving throw against 14.
He fails that.
Right,
Oh,
so it takes
shit,
48.
okay.
Do you want to roll full
Yeah.
48 there?
5, 11, 12, 15. 15 damage he receives.
Are we close
Oh.
enough to have to dodge this? I suppose just think about the size of the room.
And if let's say I've run forward.
It's kind of tight in there,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if you've run forward, I guess you all came in at the same time. You know,
Yeah.
like like a band. Like, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like, I suppose me and Birdman in particular, I've ran into the guy, and the guy's teleported over there.
Yeah.
Birdman's ran into him, so we're like opposite sides of the room.
Yeah, so you don't have to jump out the way. And Dim has received 15 damage. So Dim, how much HP has he got? Just give me an idea.
Less than 15.
Oh, Evan?
Oh, so he's dead then.
What time's monk
Yeah,
for
he's
you?
only got
11.
Okay.
So Dim is hit full force with the thunder blast. And he
Yeah.
goes, oh, he just sort of explodes, like, blobs
Oh,
of green
shit.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And,
Wait, so does that mean that...
Rex Rufus looks at you and he's just like, oh, shit, you're a powerful mage, sir.
I wasn't expecting that at all, man.
Yeah.
I like I did it with a washboard as well.
That was
Yeah,
pretty
Just jumped
impressive.
up like,
Yeah.
Rex Rufus laughs, and I guess he fires an Eldritch Blast at you.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
okay.
like, boom, like that. So how many Ds is that?
The Eldritch Blast is 1d10.
1d10, so let's see if
He
it
does
hits you.
get 2 of them.
It does hit you.
Yeah.
Oh,
And 9. You get 9 damage from that.
Okay.
oh, okay.
Okay, so Dim is dead, Rex Rufus is there, and you may be able to incapacitate him, I guess. If you
Ooh,
if you
okay,
get him.
yeah, so, can we...
What do you do?
Okay.
Can I move with my sign?
Yeah.
to aim for him
You can attack him
in a twirling motion.
with a side.
You know, classic whiff
Got like a
defeat.
great axe.
Great axe.
Yeah, so you hit him, and what's he roll for that?
So I've got 30.
Is he in a rage?
Yeah, so I'm in a rage as well.
You got
whilst
into
I'm
a
doing
rage?
this. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And it's 1d12 plus 5 for his mod, plus
Yeah.
another 2 for his rage. Roll a d6 as well to see what his vision is.
What's the DC?
No, roll a d4, sorry.
My performance as well with this is +3, so
3.
On the d4, that is.
yeah.
It's a vision of prophecy, if the 3 is.
So,
So, you see a brief prophetic vision at DM's will. You are stunned until the end of your next turn.
okay, so you see. Is it a prophetic vision? Do you say?
Yeah.
You see. You see a great party. You see a familiar house. You see lots of people. You see rich food on the table. It seems like home.
That's
You
like a
remember
small
by-
tear.
Is he stunned by that?
Yeah, my small tear sort of just dribbles down my cheek, but I'm like
And-
stuck.
Technically, that starts at the beginning of his turn as well, so
Yeah.
he goes to swing and is just like...
So instead of, so do you still swing as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I mean, it's up to you. Technically, it starts like the rage starts as at the beginning, so like he gets stunned by the vision.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that you just sort of like this, like this.
Yeah, like
So you just gotta wait till your next go. Do you want to do anything?
I hid so that I could have basically investigate the rig of Riski and the cables, see if I can disconnect that in any way.
You certainly can. You'd be literally ripping him out of Riski's skin, but that would disconnect him from the cape. That's giving Rex Rufus all this power.
I suppose I'm going to be... see if there's anything that would help me with this. Other than, I suppose, just general dexterity. It's about what I've got, really. Fast hands. Would you use like,
Medicine?
Fast
like,
hand.
sleight of hand?
yeah, medicine.
Medicine,
Use
possibly?
sleight of hand.
medicine would mean you could know where to take it out.
You might be,
Yeah.
I would say more like he's a war guy, so medicine, like he's patched up a few wounds in a day. He knows where
Yeah.
he can pull things out of and not kill someone.
Mm.
He's not good at any of that, though. He's good at being
No.
delicate with his hands. That's...
Do you want to try that then?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got little cat fingers out.
Yeah. And he's trying not to kill Risky.
Okay, he's tried his best, so let's see what happens. He pulls one out and Risky sort of goes, and like judders. There's like 6 tubes in him, let's see. Do you want to just try that for each one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, natural 20, that one came out fine. Risky's almost looking a bit healthy.
Slid out like a dream.
Let's see. Another one's out. And another one's out with this one. Risky slumps to the ground. He is free of the tubes, but he is unconscious and he's looking pretty shaky. However, the tubes are now free and Rex Rufus's cape has become deactivated. It still has the ability to make anyone who goes near it homeless. But he no longer has power on a mass scale. He can't fight you like a mage anymore. Now he's
Yeah.
just an old dog man without any balls. Who's a bit paunchy, if you know what I mean. He's just like, oh! He starts like whining. He's just like, no!
I take it that's my turn.
Yeah.
It will easily take 6 seconds to pull out 6 tubes.
So I guess what you wanted. So what happens now is, of course, El Gigantis swoops in and he's just like, my cape, my skin, and he fucking undoes the claps off Rex Rufus and he puts it round his neck like that, and all of a sudden, in a big twirl, he grows like fucking massive.
dope.
3
And he's-
sizes that day.
And he's just like, oh, that feels good to be back. And he's just like, brilliant. And he picks up his napkin on a stick, and he's just like, see you fellas. And he just walks out the door and flies off. The slum is now falling apart.
Does he leave the balls behind?
Was he
Wow.
real?
Yeah.
I don't think he was real at all.
Perhaps the
You know what,
vagrant
with
soul was
I think
inside
he was
us
the
all along.
realist.
Yeah. So now the situation is Rex Rufus is
I
whimpering
sort
in a
of fist
corner.
pump towards
There's 2
Birdman.
golden
The
balls
realist
there.
guy.
The realist.
And it's up to you guys what you do. The slum's starting to fall apart, like the things that are floating and like dropping.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Very quickly, is there anything this guy can give us? I'm going to stand over him and say, beg for your life.
And he's like,
Beg for your life, dog breath.
he gets up on his hind legs and he's like,
No, what I mean is, what I mean is offer material things.
Now do a dance. Now do a dance on the spot.
And he starts doing
Look,
he's sort
now
of
say,
like,
I've got no balls. I've got no balls, and clap your hands, dog. I've got no balls.
there's one thing I won't say.
Man's a fucking sadist.
He growls a little bit, and he's sort of like, what can I give you anyway? You took everything from me, and now I have nothing. I'm not even the king of the homeless anymore.
I'm going to lean in close to his ear, and I'll just say, your balls. I'm going to go grab the balls and run off using my...
Oh my god, he just
my,
stole the balls.
What's that
He stole
ability
his
called?
balls.
He's got a particular cat ability.
Steal.
Feline agility, which basically allows him to double his run speed. So he's going to dash, which is 50 feet, and then use the feline agility to double that to 100 feet. He's just fucking
Feline
off.
agility of thievery.
He's just going to grab the balls and run off with his like high need sort of way. You know how he does?
Yeah. Like really loud.
Yeah.
So you guys can all run. Obviously, Cat Pants is going to get the fuck out of there with
Yeah.
that ability. You guys
I'm gonna just I'm gonna watch you run away, turn back to him and go, I mean, I'm gonna fuck you up if you don't just give us our shit back as well.
Rex
Might
is
come
like,
back. Yeah.
he's whimpering.
Come on,
He's being submissive.
be a good boy.
Then he rolls over.
Be a good boy.
He rolls over.
Be a good boy.
A bit of weed comes out.
There you go.
Yeah, look, he's pissing.
He's pissing himself and he's got no balls, everybody. He's looking at the
Where's it
balls.
coming
Rex This is a sorry sight to behold.
Where's it coming from?
but like I said, we want all of our shit back.
Has he even got our shit, or is it like a magical thing that
Does he
makes
have our
everything
shit?
disappear?
He's not got it on him right now.
Okay, so he's got
So
nothing
remember,
right now.
What's the guy, Maximilian Norbus?
Yeah, that little fucking gnome.
Collected you.
Oh yeah,
Collected your stuff.
he
But
had our shit.
under decree, basically, to describe it,
Can I-
you were no longer able to pay your bills. So
This is what happened.
repossession happened. You
Okay,
had no
so
funds, you
he's...
had no nothing. All of a sudden,
It was like a mystical repossession.
yeah.
Okay.
So-
Sort of trans-dimensional fuckery.
As you get back into the town, you notice that things are starting to like pick back up. It's like shops are opening. You notice the Celestas, Norbus and Sons is opening its doors for the
Mhm.
first time in a while. Homeless people are suddenly going, oh, and they're almost their clothes return to normal, and they're going, and they're hugging each other. They're like, change has come.
It's
Change
back.
has finally come.
Wealth. Moderate wealth.
You've got you guys have got what you've got, and you've got 2 golden diamond encrusted balls.
Yeah.
Oh.
Strutting through the town.
I suspect, are we like clothed at this
I've got a
point?
wandering John like that.
You haven't got all your stuff back.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
looking pretty cool.
Yeah, we're looking pretty
Sunglasses,
cool.
we've got like trash sunglasses.
Yeah. You've got gear made of trash.
Yeah.
You know the song at the
Right,
beginning of
that's people.
Reservoir Dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's playing in my
Boom,
head.
boom, doo, doo, doo,
So,
doo, doo,
if you obviously you can either choose to keep those balls, or you can pawn them in and pay Norbus and Sons to release all your property.
You know, we could always give in these balls and get like fancy ass clothing to
How
look
much
more
is it to
stylish
release our
walking back
property?
through.
1 golden ball.
One golden ball.
No, 2.
One golden ball.
No, you have to go speak to the guys and see.
Okay, let's go and
Flashes.
speak to the guys.
Flash is sort of... He's becoming enamoured with the balls.
Flash! Just give me a slap on the back of the head. Cat!
Has everyone's clothes come back?
No, not properly. Not properly.
Listen,
No.
Cat, this was your fucking fault. You can at least sell these balls if we need to for our house back. I want my house.
I know you
I want my
can.
drugs. I want my buddies and my cultists and all that other shit that we got in the house.
Flash is searching for a reason to...
You got 3.
He
You got 2.
He really wants to
You
keep...
got one.
I would really love to keep the balls, but...
Listen, these were a dog's balls, man.
You've got to.
He was sweating down there.
But I hated that dog. what
Isn't
I'm
it
feeling
enough
is...
to know?
We
I
all
imagine-
hated that dog.
I imagine
but
you guys are crowding me in an alley between like 2 trash cans, and I'm struggling to see a way out of this.
And he's been very defensive, like a defensive cat.
Yeah.
I imagine you loom over me and it cuts to like...
Can I like spray him with something?
yeah. You
Like-
can control
You've got
water.
yeah.
Yeah, can you use some water to
You
just
just get a
go
puddle like...
bah,
Let's
bah,
see what happens
come on,
there.
Spray him.
You're a
Come
cat,
on.
you don't like water.
I drop the balls.
Bah.
and,
Drop
like,
the balls.
I
Alright,
scatter
come on,
a
come on,
trash can.
Birdman, get him.
The balls are now glow.
Well, yeah.
golden slippery.
You taking the balls to the solicitors and getting pointed back
See
in?
what,
Yeah.
I'm willing to haggle. I'm going to try and haggle.
Who's going to do the talking?
For who is this again?
Maximilian Normus, a pretentious, pencil-pushing gnome who's got a lot of connections to many of the gnome families throughout the land.
See, it's me or Birdman. I've got the financial chops to
You've got
know
the
what
knack.
we're doing.
Yeah.
But I think Flash is grumpy and he doesn't really want to sell the balls. He's sort of like leaning against the door frame.
Then I, the son of Tarquinius Birdman, will sell the balls.
Tarquinius Birdman himself.
I look over at him to check Riski's still unconscious.
Riski's pale.
Oh yeah, his whiff carrying Risky over his
Yeah,
shoulder.
yeah.
Riski's
Yeah,
like
so
a
I
sack
go-
of fucking...
I'm going like that to him.
Holding
How
him
you
like a
doing,
fur.
guy?
So I go, I look at the other two and go, hey, you guys, if I'm gonna do this, you got to go away, okay?
What?
You can't listen to me do this.
Who, me?
I'm gonna get us a haggle on this balls, but you can't listen to me do this. And Risky definitely cannot listen to me
You
do
saying
this.
saying this to everyone?
Yeah.
Riski's like...
That seems quite ominous, Birdman. But I'm not going to, reject that. So I'll see you in a bit.
What kind of building is this?
Go on, Risky. I sort of
it's
bump
like a
his
fancy
head on the way
fucking
out.
town office,
Oh,
so it's got a
oh.
reception. You have to book an appointment, but you can just swan in.
Has it got
You can swan in. You can put your balls on the fucking table, and you can see what they say.
what I'm gonna try
I'm
and
planning on
do,
using my connections to flex.
What I'm gonna-
see, so I don't want to.
Okay.
I want to try and make it very obvious that I'm walking away, in quotes,
Yeah.
and then like hide and try and listen to what Birdman's saying.
Okay.
So like maybe under a chair or something,
Where are you going in with him?
Yeah.
or like I slip behind the
Yeah.
inside of someone's coat or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like sort of peeking behind their ankle.
So, you are you gonna swan in there? Are you gonna?
I'm gonna swan up and I'm gonna roll it with these two golden balls.
Yeah.
And go, hey there, fellas. And put the balls down.
Maximilian Norris sort of looks very
Is this
surprised.
the gnome
for a
that was at
second.
our house before?
Yeah, and he pushes his glasses up and he's like, you Ronald Birdman, I see.
Balls on the table here. You might know me as Ronald Birdman, son of Tarquinius Birdman.
Just like your father. Always balls first. Good to see you, sir.
You know his motto, then I see. Balls first.
Balls first always.
Always put your balls first. The family slogan.
So,
On the family crest.
so
It's on the family crest.
So what brings you to this place, Birdman? And see with you.
I'm hidden.
I'm talking about him.
Oh.
It's like, I'm
with
sort
you?
of like,
I'm like, I look at Whiff and go, and gesturing to sort of step out and go, no, I don't know who that man is.
Fantastic, because that guy looks like a famous gnome racist I heard about it.
I don't
He's
associate with those.
He's got a big scar. He's branded as a gnome racist.
Hey, listen.
I'm just going to pop outside for a second.
I don't associate with racist. I don't believe in racism.
Of course, Mr. Birdman, of course I just assumed that he was your slave, if anything.
Well, of course I believe in classism. Am I right?
Am I right? And he gets a bottle of the finest Tokay off the shelf,
Yeah.
and he offers you a glass.
Pour that shit out, buddy.
What can I do you for then today, sir?
I'm wanting to, I own a mansion. I don't know if you've heard about it. Just a little ways up with my buddies.
The Indigo Mansion.
That's the one, the Indigo Mansion.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that mix-up, sir. Of
Yeah,
course, as a Birdman, member of the Birdman family, it would be my honour to get this in order for you.
Well, great.
He starts doing the paperwork. He does a few signs. He's like, of course, there is a small matter of my financial fee,
Yeah, one golden ball.
my legalese. One golden ball. One golden ball. He looks at the golden ball. He's very enamoured by it. It's, it's glowing and shining in his face. He goes. He starts nodding and smiling. Fades black. It cuts you back at the Indigo Mansion. You're having a welcome home party. The cultists have prepared a fine spread,
Yeah.
and you guys are relaxing back, enamoured with the glorious golden ball that's on the table.
Do we have our clothes back?
Yeah, got everything back.
it
It just cuts.
a toast to us.
The
Yeah,
end.
everyone's still naked.
And that's the end of this episode.
Yeah.
Good ending.
Yeah. That's sick.
I finally get a drink.
Yeah, you've got
Yeah.
like some fine ass Tokay.
Your Birdman's fucked again. He's getting, ha, hey, yeah.
Everything's returned to
Drugs.
Yeah,
You
little
little druggy.
And while Birdman's
Jungle
having like,
problems.
while Birdman's having like a really good time, I drop a a weird hint that I know who his father is.
Yeah.
I just sort of I say something.
I go, hey, what's up, cat?
So
what's up, cat?
That was a close one today. No.
Yeah, you know, I got the words sometimes. I can have all the words and all the numbers.
What's Birdman's real name again? It's Ronald Birdman, but like, is there like another bit to it?
I don't know.
Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho Birdman.
Ronald Birdman, the third, named after a great grandfather.
Riski's at the table with you, and he's got his head in his hands, and he's like, "What the fuck?" It's like, "Why does my mouth taste like peanut butter and a dog's arse?"
Hey, Riski, you okay?
Oh,
You alright? Hey, look at this.
And I get like a glass of something and I make a little guy.
who have you made a pact with?
I just go, you always have to spoil. You always have to spoil this.
Yeah. That's
Wait,
it.
what's your hint?
Something about like referring to your real name, or like your dad or something.
Yeah.
But it's a bit like, it's not overt. Like, I'm not gonna blackmail you immediately.
Yeah.
But
Riski's in a bit of a state, so he doesn't notice that little.
it's just a bit of a, it's a playful sting. Just like, hey, I know about you,
Yeah.
pal.
Yeah, we all know about me sometimes.
Does Birdman just not get it? He'll get that in the morning when he wakes up. And go,
Oh no.
There's a post-credit scene where it shows like a full moon and a squat, round, chubby dog-like figure crawling up to the top of a spiry sort of cliff, and he howls at the moon. Oh, I'll get you yet, Flash Cat Pants! He's still alive. He's just a homeless guy.
I would like to go and check on my wife. In fact, what are we doing with this golden ball?
It's your guys to do what you want with.
Centerpiece.
You
Yeah.
need to figure out what you do with
I
it.
suppose they're not going to let me take that, are they?
No.
What I'm going to do is go out into the garden and arrange a beautiful bouquet of flowers, and I'm going to go to my wife, cap in hand, and beg for forgiveness.
She looks down at you with a look of pity, a pity that soon breaks into a look of love. And she's like,
Because I've got those big cat eyes, like,
I cannot stay mad at you, Cat Pants. Come here. And she settles down into her armchair, puts a little like doily on her lap,
and we
and gestures.
eat apple pie.
But while she's
Small,
stroking you, she's
really
like,
small.
now listen, don't think this means you can come back and live with me. Yeah, I might have my stuff back, and we might be on good terms, but I know you'll go anywhere the food is, anywhere the cream is. So you can't live with her anymore.
He looks up and he's got cream all over his whiskers and says, "Hey, I understand."
Oh, Flash.
Yeah, like a little vignette.
Yeah.